Power does what it wants.
Alright guys, how we doing?
Power does what it wants.
What's the story, right? Story's about corruption today. Were you guys know anything about it?
Power does what it wants.
Can you ask him to point on the dial where it's making him uncomfortable?
Power does what it wants.
And the shirt says, I believe, balls deep.
My name? Yeah. Major Lee Awesome.
He says his name is Captain Awesome.
Do you need anything?
Yeah, what's going on?
What do you guys want? I don't have a clue.
Okay. Why were we called?
I don't answer questions.
Okay, I don't really know how to respond to that, sir.
Well, I'm asking you what you're doing. You got a video camera in my face, so...
Yeah, I feel threatened!
I don't have a video camera in your face.
Would you mind telling us why?
I don't answer questions.
Okay.
Power does what it wants.
Yeah, I got a call here. Yeah. Let me call.
Hi, gentlemen. All right. He's coming right now, Captain Myers. You want to go up for this? Yeah. Okay, go ahead. I got you.
Got me stuff in?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'll just... Yeah, we'll put it right here.
Oh, you...
This individual is not allowed.
I don't... no, we gotta call... What is your last name?
We'll talk to you in a second, okay? Because we got two calls.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we got two calls here. That's all it is, okay?
How are you doing, gentlemen?
Good.
After one of his altercations with an employee upstairs,
Okay.
he shoved his phone in their face, claiming to be, he says that he's a First Amendment auditor. He shoved his phone in her face. He slapped her out. That it became a habit of his to come here and literally go upstairs and harass her.
Okay.
Today we had a public meeting, which, of course, anybody from the public can go and attend. Problem is, afterwards, he was not allowed to go back into the further areas of the building without following the procedures outlined in this letter.
Okay.
He violated them, and again went upstairs and harassed the same employer. Bernadette. We're not denying him access to the building. We're telling him that anytime he comes here and enters this building, it must be for legitimate reasons, and it must be contacting Gary Chavez and advising him of what his purpose here is, what he's here to do, and whatnot. As I was trying to again hand him his, I think, fourth letter advising on the policies and procedures, he slapped it out of my hand.
Okay.
At which point I asked him, why did you assault me? Why did you hit me? Why did you hit it out of my hand? He turns off his phone, which I think he filmed the whole action of slapping it out of my hand.
Okay.
At which point he has now refused to leave the property. We have consistently told him that if he continues to violate the procedures that were given to him, we will follow up with criminal trespass.
Gotcha.
Which, as per our security manager and our client, we would like to do.
Okay. So what would you like to be done today?
Criminal trespass.
So you want a criminal
We
trespass?
would like to criminal trespass
Okay.
from the property. We do not want him to continue to come here.
Let me call and see. Because we're on foot when we took this, let's see if we can get someone close with them.
I understand. Let's get out of here.
Sorry.
Get out of your way.
I'm so sorry. Excuse me.
I know, if you just, somebody had to. Thank you for pulling the short straw.
No. There's no SO guys in here?
No, right now, this is not the actual headquarters.
Oh, yeah.
This is, they come to pick up papers that need to be served, restraining orders, evictions.
Today's March or April 6th.
But they've been trying to come in, but they're trying to stop me from going in.
Okay.
They're trying to violate my rights, going in and getting her name for assaulting me. You got that? I don't know what they told you. But they're trying to say how I'm harassing people or anything. But what I want to do is I want to get that lady's name up there. They assaulted me, or not assaulted, battered me. Okay, and what's your name again?
Overa.
And Iceberg.
Yep. How you saying that she battered you?
How did she batter you?
Okay.
Well, that's my statement of battery.
I know.
Who did you file this for?
No, I just made a note. I made a statement and notarized it so I can give it to you guys when you guys come. But anyway, I want to get her name because I don't have her name, and they don't want to let me in. They don't want to even give me her name.
So why did you wait so long? This happened September 8th, 2020.
Because I've been trying to see if I can handle it with them, without getting you guys involved. Without wasting you guys' time, in this. But
no, I get that. Well, what was your goal? What were you trying to accomplish with getting our name?
So I can make a report.
Okay. So why not just call on that date that it happened?
Because they had already called the police. And so I was waiting for you guys. You guys never came.
No one came?
No one came.
Okay. And the next day we could have came back and called again too, right?
I came back to see if I can get her, to see if I can get any help, see if they're gonna do anything, if they're gonna, write her up, give her some kind of report or something, see what, follow up on this, right?
So what happened with that?
And nothing happened. What they ended up saying is they tried to start flipping it around and tried to say that, oh, now you're harassing us. So no, I'm just trying to settle this.
So you came here today is to get her name, right?
Get her name and I can file a battery report with you guys. So you guys arrest her or do whatever you guys do.
It wouldn't be an arrest. And just so you know, you are being recorded as well, okay?
Yeah.
So
that's good. Where's you guys coming?
Sure, here.
How are you? Good. So what did she do to batter you? She approached
She grabbed my camera in my hand.
Approached me and grabbed me and my camera very aggressively. I struggled to break free from her threatening grip with success. Is that the point of battery? Is that what I'm reading correctly?
She grabbed my hand and my phone, and I had to struggle to get away.
How close were you to her when this happened?
I wasn't close to her. She was close to me. She came up to me. She engaged me.
Do you know there's video footage?
Yes, there is.
There is video footage. Yours?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you able to show us?
Yeah, I can show you.
Because that'd be part of evidence, right?
And if I show you, what are you guys gonna do?
We'll determine if there's charges to be done.
If there is charges, it'll be a summons.
Yes.
All right.
Okay. But like I said, you're okay. You're saying you're being recorded as well, and we can't tamper with our recorders, okay? So whatever's on here is on here.
Yeah,
all right.
That's good. Well, sometimes you guys end up missing. You know what I mean?
No. I promise you, it will not be end up missing.
Hello, ma'am. How are you?
Yeah, we don't have anything. So like we block our cameras, and it gets uploaded, and we have no control over that. The only thing we have control over is the on and off button.
You personally.
Well, but that's the same. Like I can promise you, on my part, like whatever gets recorded gets on here. Okay, and like we can't tamper with this thing at all. Do I show off for the ice as well? Is Mike gonna come or something?
Yeah, he's bringing it on. it.
You'd like to see that too? This is.
I don't know what this is. What is it?
It's a Bernalillo County Charter, Article 7. Read this, and they're violating this charter right here by trying to stop me with that paper
This paper that he gave me.
Yeah.
Because you understand, man, we're coming into this, we don't know what's...
We're fresh.
We don't know exactly what's going on and what's...
And this is the starter right here, man. This is the beginning.
Have a great day.
Can you show it towards me?
Yeah. Is there volume?
Yeah.
So this is the planning.
That's upstairs.
What floor? Second floor?
Second floor, yeah.
Yes, I am. I got cameras on.
Now you see, she'll walk away, and I'll carry on. She walks out that door, but she'll come back in.
And you need to get another job.
There she walks out, but she'll come back in here. Look, there she is. She walks back in, and so I continue on my tour because I'm visiting. You know, this is first time here, and it's new. They just opened up. I'm checking out the artwork. Boom.
Don't touch my property. What do you think you're doing?
Don't record me.
That's assault right there.
Don't record me.
This is assault.
You are imposing on my rights.
You don't have no right. You have
So
no,
she grabbed the
you have no
camera?
privacy.
My
You
hand
have
and
no
my
privacy
camera.
in public.
And you saw she walked that way, and then she came back.
Were you injured?
She grabbed my hand.
Okay, were you injured?
I wasn't injured.
Okay.
And what time was
But
this?
I don't like being touched. It doesn't matter, you know what I mean?
Okay.
What time was this?
That's what it's probably around 3:30.
She grabbed my phone. My phone is extension to me right
And
now.
September 8th?
Yes.
No, I have a right to record in public. I was over here recording, taking a tour.
And what hand was it?
The place had just opened up.
Your right hand?
So I'm taking a tour, looking at everything, asking questions.
So what we'll do is we're going to send you a link to your cell phone prior to a text message so you can upload that video to our evidence unit. Okay? And that's something we could do, okay? So you don't have to like, put it to a thumb
You
drive.
can look it on okay, I can say that.
If you put it on YouTube,
Yeah.
the attorneys aren't going to go on YouTube
No.
and pull it. That's not evidence.
No, that's not evidence. We're going to send you a secure link to upload it to the cloud where they can pull it and watch it.
Yes, I understand where you're coming from. We got to look into more what's going on. Again, me and him stepped in. We don't know what's going on.
Yeah. This happened on September 8th.
So give us time.
This is why they don't want me because of that.
Can I hold on to this stuff real quick?
Yeah.
So let us go in there and try to figure out what's going on.
Okay, I also want you guys to uphold your oath because, like I said, they don't want to let me go in there. You guys are supposed to be
I understand that, Mr.
letting
Hernandez.
me, you know what I mean? Letting me be able to.
Yeah, like also I said, we're fresh into this. Let's figure out what's going on. Let's sort through the mud, and we'll get back to it.
You saw what happened.
Of course.
That's all the.
Yeah.
And that's one thing, but we're going to try to figure out why they don't want you back in here.
Yeah.
Because of that.
Because of that.
They think I'm harassed. They think I was harassing her by filming her.
And it might be one of those things where when we go to court, where we may have to just put the CT in order just for right now, and then when we go to court on it, then the judge can kind of up to say, you know what, it's good. I mean, parties aren't going to be involved in any kind of disturbances. That's all they're trying to do is they're trying to prevent any kind of more disturbances from occurring.
But I'm not doing anything.
I know, but between you and her, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but I'm not.
No,
She's
I
the one
no.
that did something to me.
I totally get that, Mr. Hernandez. But that's just for protection for right now, right? And then we go to court on it. The judge can be like, yeah, we know it's over with, it's done. I mean, Mr. Hernandez, you're good to go. You mean there's no evidence? Whoever he is, like, hey, it's his right to record in public.
And your name
It is your right to report in public.
Right,
but yeah, and the only time it doesn't become is like there's like a victim or
Yeah,
something,
if
something
I
crazy.
do something wrong,
Exactly.
if I break the law, if I'm harassing somebody,
Exactly.
or if I'm bothering them.
But
I
think-
didn't see you harassing nobody.
Yeah, right. See, I
Just
was
give us a chance to figure out what's going
Okay.
on.
But I think this could went a different route if you just called us and of course you just wait for us out here until we got here. You know what I mean? So we're gonna have to come to a point to possibly give you a CT, a trespass. You know what I mean?
you can't give me a CP. I didn't do nothing wrong.
It doesn't
I know,
matter.
It doesn't matter. You can't trespass me if I don't do something wrong.
So the reason is because if the security feels that there's anybody from the building lives.
Go ahead and do
Take a
that.
look at that and I'll explain it to you.
All right.
It's not. No.
I'm off right there. Hope he doesn't pick up my gun. Huh? Yes. Honestly, man, you can't see from a public building. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, that's what I was trying to see, but yeah, I mean, we're not going to go to. I'm going to have to let him know. And he's right.
Call them, tell them when I'm coming in, where I'm going, what department I'm going to, how long I'm going to stay there, what my agenda is. I can't do anything else.
Well, when I did the tour here, that's kind of the way their policy is. To tell you the truth, is they do want to know where everybody is going, so that way there is no threat to anybody.
It's none of their business unless they think there's a threat.
What's that?
I said it's none of their business unless they think someone's a
And
threat.
that's what I'm saying. It's easy to think that if somebody's just walking around there. So you see where they're coming from?
No.
There's two sides to it.
You're just talking about suspicion. Oh, he's suspicious, and that's a threat. You can't make. You can't make any kind of suspicion
But
a threat.
the thing is there's got to be a reason why you're here.
Exactly, and there is.
And what is it?
It's accountability and
For
transparency.
what? For what exactly though?
For what exactly? To see what they're doing. It's not only transparency, it's
So
to
what
see
were
the
you asking
service.
for? I'm just curious.
It's for the
We
service.
just got here, so I don't even know what's going on. Right. So,
No, I was asking. I want to get this lady number because she battered me.
can't get somebody's number?
Not her number, her name.
Okay.
Did I say number?
Yeah.
No, her name.
Okay, I was gonna say that's kind of
I like it when women abuse me.
So, okay. Yeah, and it's.
But anyway, that's what happened. I was recording her and she got upset and she grabbed my phone in my hand.
And did she feel? Maybe she felt that. And I mean, you don't know. I mean, you're a guy. She doesn't know who you are. So I'm just saying both sides.
I hear what you're saying, officer. What's your name again?
Avila.
Avila. And what's your number?
3365.
336. Are you guys' cameras on?
Yep. Of course.
Right?
Yep.
Well, you know what I mean? She's feeling that way, but I'm not doing anything. You
But
know
that's what I'm saying. We don't know. We don't know. We can't.
You guys can't. You guys can't. But I'm telling you from my.
But
you don't want to take my story though. You know. Scared of what? A camera?
What's that?
Scared of a camera?
If I didn't know, okay, let me put it this way. If it was my wife and somebody was doing that to her, I'd probably get in the way. I'm just being honest.
You know what? I would too.
Yeah.
I would too.
Yeah.
When you want privacy, you make it. So if someone,
so
get in the way,
that's the thing. So
give your wife privacy, right?
So, but that's what I'm saying. So we don't know. That's why they're going to talk. They're going to get both sides of the story, and then we'll go from there.
But there's no expectation of privacy when you're in public. When you're out here, that's why there's cameras everywhere and you can't say nothing.
Yeah, but there's
no privacy.
But you still can't go up to somebody and
there's no privacy
you can record
in
me all you
public.
want.
There's no expectation of privacy in
No,
public.
but what I'm saying is, she's at her office and you're doing that. So
It's a public office. You're in public. There's no expectation.
Okay.
You're not gonna win it. You're not gonna win it, man. What's your first name?
It's Avila.
Okay.
Yeah.
Avila. You're not gonna win that. Avila. There's no privacy
What's your
when you're
name?
in public. Carlos.
Carlos one. Exactly.
No, they got it already.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
But
But
Yeah.
there's no privacy in public unless you make it. You know what I mean? If I come around here with a bottle, you know, with a can or like a bottle of root beer or something with a bag over it, and I'm drinking, it's none of your guys' business what I'm drinking unless you have reasonable, articulate suspicion that I'm drinking alcohol, right? I'm over here with a bag, you know, surrounding this bottle. Hey, what are you doing? Are you drinking, buddy? Are you drinking? No, I'm not. Well, what are you got it covered for? Because it's private. It's none of your business.
Okay. Yeah,
Now,
since
if you
you're going a different route.
if you suspect that if I'm all, you know, and my words are all slurred, then you think, oh wait,
I
he
see
must
what
have
you're doing.
alcohol.
You're trying to turn things around
He
too.
must have alcohol there.
I
No,
give you
no.
that. I give you that.
I'm not turning around things.
Oh,
You have to have reasonable, articulable suspicion.
It's called reasonable suspicion and probable cause.
Reasonable,
you know all that.
articulable suspicion.
Reasonable suspicion.
Raz.
Yeah.
Reasonable, articulable suspicion that a crime is being committed.
I know my job.
I know it too.
Yeah.
I know your job too. I know the law.
So,
Okay.
like I said, they're gonna go take it, figure it out. There's a possibility that you could be trespassed for the
Doesn't matter. I just need her
What's that?
her name.
And I'm not gonna do that to you. So,
Oh no, they
Yeah.
gotta give me a because you know I can't fill out a battery report unless I get her name, and her name's public.
how does she
She's
battle
an
you?
employee. Huh?
How does she battle you?
Well, I was just recording her and she grabbed my phone in my hand.
That's not.
How do you think you got the right to touch somebody else?
But
You know what I mean?
yeah.
She touched your phone.
So,
My hand and my phone. I was like this.
was it and
And she
then
went,
was it to hurt you?
yeah.
Okay. So
That's
I,
it.
so
As far as
so
I'm
just
concerned, when
help-
someone
I'm-
comes up to you and
So
grabs
I'm
you
just
and
helping you
shit.
out. You might want to read the battery city ordinance and see if that falls under it. 'Cause-
It does. I looked it up.
okay, what does it say?
Battery, being unwanted touch.
In
Being touched unwanted.
insulin or crude and insulin manner.
It doesn't
so-
have to, if you just don't want to be touched, it doesn't have to be. And I got the video, you should grab him. Okay? I don't know. I don't know. You guys weren't there, obviously. You're kind of trying to figure out where.
Of course you're true. That's what I do.
That's cool.
I've been doing this
That's
job a long time,
investigating,
so
you know what I mean? Dude?
I like to figure people out.
It's
my job.
But sometimes you guys don't investigate good enough. Last sheriff, he just was taking hearsay. They said, oh, he was harassing the employees here. You go, okay, come on, man. He's already about to grab you by my arm and say, hey. I said, he just took his word and you didn't even ask me anything or say anything and you're already grabbing me. I was a deputy sheriff.
How long have you been coming by here? Do you go to the same floor? Or do you go to
First time for the visit, you know, because they first opened up, you know. Then the second time, and then they battered me, so I came back in so I could get the information and, you know, so, and I wanted to see if they would just have, I didn't want to bring you guys to it, right? So I was all, you know, it's all cool. Let me talk to supervisor, see if she's getting any, you know, reprimands. You know, she got a write-up or something, you know what I mean? What are you guys going to do to, you know, fix this so nobody assaults the public again? And then, you know, I go over there and before you know it, stop harassing us. I'm coming in to see what's happening if you guys are taking care of it. And then, you know, oh, you're bothering us. No, I'm just making sure I'm safe.
There's probably other ways you could go around that.
And if I wasn't recording, they would have said, oh yeah, he hit me too. You know what I mean?
Well, they have cameras everywhere, so I don't know. I don't think they would make that up.
Nah,
Yeah.
but they are making it up that I'm harassing. You know what I mean? And I even showed these officers, and they're all, okay, that looks good. So that's why they went up there to go get her name. But these guys now, see how the way you guys are supposed to be protecting people from the government. Now that happened, they don't want to let me go in, and you know, and do just record. You know what I mean? I'm not doing anything wrong, guys. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You don't. I'm not like putting it in
with us, like us, you can. I mean, we can't say nothing
Oh,
but
yeah, yeah.
concern, but
But why is that? Why is it?
Huh?
Why? How
But
come?
what I'm saying is in a building like this, it might be different. So we'll
But,
figure it
but
out.
how come we're allowed to record you?
Because I'm a public servant.
And what are they?
Yeah, but they're in
There you go.
a different capacity though.
The same. A
Yeah.
public servant is a public servant. An officer, you're serving us.
And what's
them,
your
you're serving
position?
us.
What's your position?
Hers?
Yeah.
I'm not sure what it is.
Okay, so why are you recording me?
Huh?
So why are you recording me?
So I can see the
Oh, okay.
service.
See, I'm just trying to
So I
figure
can-
out why you're recording me.
There's lots of reasons.
Because I know why people record us, because, you know, the media makes us look bad, so if people record us, you can make sure we're doing our jobs right.
Right. For
And,
transparency, right?
Yep.
And accountability.
So, but like I said, I don't see
And up
I don't
here,
see the
same
reason,
reason up there. Well, they're public servants too, right? We pay them taxes to handle businesses that people need to, like business that they need to handle, like property
But some of
lines
those
and
properties
boundaries and
and all
stuff like
need
that,
to
right?
be- They're
So
not for everybody
so
to
people
see.
need to come in to do that business, and that's what they're for, to
Okay.
take care of our business, right?
Yeah,
Public servants.
I
So-
guess I just see things different, yeah.
Well, you know what, we pay our taxes for them to take care of us, to handle this kind of business, so we can operate
Yeah.
in the city, so we can do, you know, this and that.
And I understand it, but like I said, like it's saying me, if I wanted to know how they were handling something, just Google it and or send them an email and then they have to respond, you know. There's just
Well, if
different
I'm-
ways of handling it.
There are many different ways, but this one's very candid. It's a very candid way of doing it. It's like when you go do a drug bust, you don't call the drug dealer and say, hey, I'm going over there and I'm going to do a drug bust tomorrow. Put away everything and clean up everything, okay? I'll be there tomorrow around 6:30. You don't do that, right? Because you want to catch them in the act.
So what do you
Come
want
in
to catch
here,
me doing?
you want to catch them being not in the act of doing something bad, but in the act of doing something good. Being good servants. Hey, they're handling customers good. Look, he's giving them good service, answering all the questions, greeting them nicely. How are you doing, sir? Good, good, good. What can I help you with? What's your problem? You got anything? No, show them in a good light.
Yeah.
I'm just recording it. Whether they go in a good light or a bad light is up to them on how they act.
Okay. Yeah. And like
So,
I said, it's
and
just,
I'm not like in their face or
Yeah.
hey, you know.
and
I'm
like
just
I
I
said,
stand
it's-
back here.
And I said, like I told you from the get-go, I'm not taking sides, but I just, we don't know how they felt, you know what I mean? And that's the whole thing too, so. Yeah.
How are they?
And I'm just telling you, we have to look at it from both sides.
You can't
Yeah.
feelings. You guys aren't feelings police. You
And
guys
that's
are law
exactly what I
enforcement.
said. We don't know.
That's
how they
all.
felt. So that's why we
Exactly.
have to investigate both sides.
Caused by his actions in September. That's why he's only supposed to be here during legitimate business. He's supposed to advise his point of contact, what he's here to do. And when he came in, and I again gave him that letter saying, hey, you can't just come on in. You've got access to the building, you've got access to the resources, but you cannot just come in and harass the employees. He struck that out of my hand.
Is there video footage of that?
Yes.
Okay,
That-
we're gonna go talk to the lady first, right?
We're gonna deal with what happened on September 8th. See what's called charges on her. 'Cause she did walk up and she grabbed him.
Yeah, the cell phone.
Cell phone. You can't do that. That's bad. So we're gonna go talk to her.
And we just understand that we are in a public place and you are allowed to be recorded in a public place. As long as it's not used for, you know, some bad stuff, you know what I mean?
And then we'll deal with that today because he's wanting to file battery charges against her. And then we brought up him criminally trespass today. And he's like, you can't criminally trespass me from a public place like this, which he is right. But if we can talk to you guys today about what happened today, then we may have something else.
Yeah, and that's what, we have video on it.
So we get
Yes, we
we're
pulled the
trying
video
to,
for that.
we're trying to
Yeah, just have it
mitigate
saved.
two different things that he's reporting one thing and you guys reporting the other.
Yeah.
So
So I'll do the report like on the CT part for the battery.
So we're gonna handle. Let's go talk to her. Then we'll come right back down and talk to you.
If you're gonna build a what? I'm sorry?
Yeah.
Just put it in plain over your covered patio. Okay.
Well, actually, it could be me. I filmed him one time, but I didn't talk to him at all.
Okay.
So he put in a request to get my video off my phone.
You're not adding any square
Me
feet, are
recording,
you?
him recording me.
Okay.
But she,
Okay.
Well, that was on the September 8th incident.
did you say September 8th?
Then you'll need a building permit.
I
Then you'll
think
need
mine
a
was
permit.
after that, because the first time he was in, are you
Yeah,
looking
this
for
one's-
Bernadette or?
He don't know.
What's
who
the
it is.
square, what's your
He
let's
filmed
look
it,
at your
but-
address first.
Okay, let's go all the way over there.
Yeah.
I saved my video, so you didn't say a picture on him. I didn't say keep, and I saved my video so that he wouldn't say that I was
That's a smart thing to do.
into him, yes. But if I can find the video, I can tell you when that one was. My phone is harder than I am screwed. One second.
Yeah, don't stress yourself out. We're not.
Oh, no, no. And I was joking. I was saying the police are coming.
So, hi.
Ah, here's my guy. So this was on November 18th, 2021, when I recorded him recording us. But no, I didn't.
Oh, so he comes with like a whole tripod.
I'll let you talk to him when I go talk to Tom.
You want your phone back?
When you're done, you can just leave it there if you don't mind.
Okay, that wasn't.
No.
Did you have an altercation with a guy?
Yes, I did.
And what happened on that day?
He came up and he was, are you just doing this for report? Do I need to get somebody to protect me?
It's.
What are you doing this for?
So we're looking for charges that could be potentially filed on. He showed us video footage of what happened.
Okay.
So yes, I mean that is you actually have an attorney for sure.
Okay.
But the only thing we would need from you is like your name and information. Oh no, she's already kind of invoked her right for an attorney.
I'm not gonna talk to him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we can.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure it's the right.
And that's her cell phones. If John Craig want to take them back.
I want to make sure it's the right.
Yeah.
This one right here. That way.
There we go.
If I can just turn it off again. So I'm Lucas Tupoy, I'm the director of
Hi,
this
sir.
department.
I'm the officer of that APD.
Hi, so are you guys here in response to? So we're here, two different things. Okay.
Yes.
We're here, the security called reference a mail that was causing a disturbance in the bottom of the building. Okay. We get here, the mail that he called on also called, wanting to report a battery that happened in the So we're trying to figure out exactly what's going on. Because we're getting one thing from security and another thing from him. So we're trying to figure out who was contact who, what happened at that time, and what happened today. What, you know what I mean? There's two different things going on at once.
Yeah.
We're just trying to sort everything out because we came in blindsided.
Okay. Well, I appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, we're just trying to figure out who's doing what or what happened.
Sure. I can give you a pretty good rundown of what's occurred and how we got to where we're at right now, and then we can kind of fill in the blanks. But so this gentleman, Carlos Benavides, has started coming around our office, I guess, or this building about 7 months ago with his phone camera.
Yeah.
And he was filming. He just kind of told us while he's filming artwork and people that making sure his government's working, right? And which seemed pretty harmless to us and was fine. But then he started getting in the face of staff, and he started coming across the permit center right here. And Berna, and you can.
Well, like I said, we don't want her to talk. We don't want to talk because you already kind of invoked your rights, and we'll part just reading Miranda rights, just to kind of protect you. Just so we don't mess anything up for anybody.
All right, so I won't get into specific about what happened.
Exactly. Yeah.
So I appreciate you stopping me there. So there was some emergency staff that occurred at that time because he was making a and then since then he's come back a couple times and set up a camera like on a tripod and just filming staff.
Yeah, we saw a video.
Really making them feel uncomfortable, and so I was trying to get our security staff to ask him to leave, and they wouldn't because he has his First Amendment right or whatever it is to view his public employees working. Well, we took this stance. What about the employees' rights to a non-hostile environment, and feeling comfortable in their workplace? So they did issue him a letter, and I don't know if you have a copy of that letter.
I got it. He's handing me all
and it's one of the things where it's super difficult because this is a public building, just like the main police station is a public building as well, and pretty much anybody that's in that building is subject to be recorded. Now, if he's recording you walking to the bathroom, as long as you get around the bathroom, totally different. But if you're in a public view, in the public plain view of a building, then that's where it becomes a tricky, where he does have a right to kind of record people as they please.
Because he had his camera in our faces down there.
Oh yeah, his camera's right in our face.
Yeah.
Okay. And the reason why we know this because we do this every day. People come up to us and just slam and put cameras.
Get a reaction.
Exactly.
They're trying to get anything they can.
If you go on YouTube, you'll see all these guys, these First Amendment auditors, and this is one of the ways they provoke people.
And I'm trying not to give them a click,
No, and honestly, the best way to do it is just ignore them and go beyond your day.
Well, I think we tried that, and we really did, but it just became so uncomfortable, the way he got in people's faces and stuff, and so it just was not a good work environment. And that's why that letter was just issued to him by the county saying, if you have business here, make an appointment, we'll meet with you and we'll escort you and you can do whatever you need to do. Otherwise, you can't be here.
Now, is all the planning stuff, is that all appointment based right now? Or is it walk-ins available as well too?
It's both.
Both right now.
Yeah.
See that, and that's where
it's primarily walk-in, yeah.
And that's where it becomes, like I said, a little bit muddy because it's at the end of the day it's still a public building. Mm-hmm. And for us to criminal trespass someone from a public building, there has to be a legitimate crime occurring. You know what I mean?
Right.
And unfortunately, since he is recording in a public building, like I said, he's not going to a restricted area. If there's a restricted area and he is trying to go in there, and then at that point we do have criminal trespassing because he is not supposed to be in that area. But this area, like I said, this whole area is wide open. And the way we explain it, because we walked around with the city attorneys, because we had issues with this, because we're the downtown guys. Mm-hmm. So we deal with a lot of homelessness in areas where, it's kind of open like this and whatnot. Mm-hmm. Pretty much what we gather from city attorneys is if anyone could walk through there, if it's accessible to the public and anyone could walk through there, it's pretty much fair game. Mm-hmm. So that's what I'm saying. So if you have an area, you need to restrict it to a certain spot. Have like a piece of tape, door, something that says restricted, cannot go beyond this point.
Well, I think where he crossed the line with us was that he was asking for specific persons and what their name is and where are they at, and he was like really targeting people. Mm-hmm. and an employee. He wasn't just there filming and watching, he was there getting in their face, and he was really provocative and antagonizing the staff to where they couldn't do their job, and so that's where our staff were like, hey, this is not okay for us, a work environment.
No, definitely, and it's just this new generation of people under recordings that want to get a rise out of people for whatever reason. And like I said, even for us, we mean, when this first started coming out with us, like 5-6 years ago, officers were getting hemmed up really bad because of that same thing.
They're reacting.
Because it is super uncomfortable.
It's a training thing, sure.
It's super uncomfortable to get recorded. Like I said, we're just getting recorded now by Mr. Benavides. And it's ridiculous because we have recorders are being recorded, by the way, but that's because it's per our policy. Mm-hmm. Our policy requires us to record on the interactions. But I mean, it's just.
Is this recording right now?
Yeah. Yeah. Our cameras are here.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah. And so, I mean, and that's per our policy, is that we have to, make transparency because we are public officials, right? So you guys can IPRA any video that we record anytime you want. So you could go down to the police station and be like, hey, on January 1st, I want to get all of Officer Rovetta's videos for that day. And you don't have to have any reason because the government's transparent. And like I said, unfortunately, that carries on to the building as well, where it's transparent. And I know it's super uncomfortable to be filmed, especially being a woman and having a guy film you, but it's not. He's not trying to put the word out there. He's not trying to that we know of, right? Because we don't know what he's doing with video footage, right?
He got a YouTube channel.
But he's not trying to, I guess, exploit you, I guess. I guess that'd be the word, do exploitation. You know what I mean? Like trying to film your shirt or something or something like that, If it's just, normal functioning stuff, you're able to do that stuff. Now, when you're trying to do something, sexual harassment type deal, then it becomes voyeurism, I guess. That'd be the word I was looking for, voyeurism. So.
Well, I think it's made our staff feel uncomfortable about, where does it end? Because this guy is already asking very specific questions about names and getting IPRAing their phones and stuff like that. And he feels, or they feel like they're being targeted, and where does it end? They're going to follow them after work, or
of course.
You know what I mean? It makes them feel like this is not. He's gone beyond,
of course,
his right to view public.
But there's a lot of rights that people have, unfortunately. If you see me pull out my personal cell phone right now, you could IPRA my personal cell phone for what I just did, because I am working during that time.
Right.
So
that's why she got her that video.
Yeah. And that's the thing is if you do anything personal while you're working, you're subject to IPRA.
Right.
And that goes for us as well. Actually, even our personal cell phones. If I pull it out right now and you see me, and you're like, okay, I want to see what he did with his cell phone, then you're more welcome to IPRA that for sure, because I did it in the function of my duty during the hours of my work. Right. So that's something, like I said, I'm pretty sure that guideline follows every, city employee, county employee as well. So just be careful with cell phones. If you pull it out during working hours, it is subject to being IPRA'd. And we've had officers actually get their personal cell phone IPRA'd because the First Amendment order caught him pull out his cell phone. And same thing, he went to the police station, he IPRA'd that date and time of what he did. And that was just fairly recent. That was maybe about a year ago.
Yeah, that just happened 2 hours ago.
Yeah, and that was just about a year, and that was his personal cell phone. So, like I said, we're in a world now where we, especially as city public officials, we got to watch out what we're doing with our personal items. And so, like I said, I totally get your staff is not comfortable with him filming them. But at the end of the day, it's within his right.
Getting in their face with it and all of that. They're trying to do their job, and they're trying to serve a customer that is right there with them. It's disruptive.
If there's any kind of video footage that you could provide to us that he is getting in their face, because when people have a threshold, they usually call
his YouTube page.
Yeah, because people have a threshold. I know. If I don't know you, I don't want to come within an arm's length of me, and that's always subject to that person, right? Because some people are comfortable with people in their face, some people aren't. It's always subject to that person at that time and how they're feeling. But if he's at a distance, or it's super weird because his intent's not to harm you guys. You know what I mean? With the cell phone and he comes up close to you, you guys have intent to harm somebody, right? In order to have a battery or an assault. So you have to prove intent as far as that goes. So an intent would be he's walking up to you and he stops in front of you and he balls his fist up to your face and you're within arm's length. Then that would be an assault, right? But if he's walking up to you with a cell phone and he's not really being aggressive. And like I said, it's all subject, right? Because your perception of aggressive behavior is different from mine.
That's a big part of it, right?
Yeah.
So if you're in my face with it, I wouldn't have a problem with it. But a male and a female dynamic makes a big difference there.
Oh yeah.
And also, you know, our staff tried to walk away, and he followed them, and so that escalated it.
Of course.
And so that. You know, I think that's what led to that situation.
No, definitely. And like I said, I mean, I know it stinks. Like I feel your guys' pain. I promise I do. But at the end of the day, we were in the public, and we gotta be open to the public as far as that goes. And people will follow us and cuss at us the whole time as we walk away.
But okay, you guys are cops. You
Of
guys
course.
are trained to deal with aggressive people.
True, that is true.
And your situation is very different, right?
Yeah.
And our staff are here to deal with
Planning.
permits.
Yeah, planning. Yeah, no, it's different. And like you said, I think what you hit on earlier was just training. I think training needs to come down the pipeline.
We have trained them. We have come back.
And why he keeps coming back, I'll be honest, he's getting the reaction he wants.
Oh yeah, out of you guys.
He's getting the reaction out of whoever he's contacting here, and I don't know who he's contacting.
I'm assuming the security or something.
Security or whoever we got here, he's getting the reaction he wants.
That's why he keeps coming. And that's what I'm saying. Like, so if we start recording in the lobby or whatever, just pay no attention, because after a while they get bored. They get bored and they leave to go try to find something else to go do.
We did all that. I promise you. We were like, okay, that's what we trained our staff, like they have their minutes right.
Yeah.
They can come in there and record you whenever they want to. You're in a public place. We had this conversation how to deal with these situations, but he just keeps coming. He keeps coming and we just try to ignore him, right?
Yeah.
Because we want to observe other people's rights.
Of course.
But he escalated it by asking for specific names, asking, just getting a little too personal, and that's where our legal and our our security were like, okay, we need to kind of draw a line in the sand with this guy because he's crossing the boundary of what he's allowed to do.
No, definitely. And I'm assuming you kind of supersede this whole division. Are you like
I am the director of this department.
Yeah, and I think that's good that you say that, because maybe if it does happen again with someone else, you could always just step in and say, hey sir, like, these are my employees. I'll give you a name, and the last thing, that's about as far as we're going to go. As far as date of birth and personal cell phone numbers, that's not happening.
Right.
And because unfortunately, like I said, being in public, we're subject to being transparent as far as our names as well. I mean, we can just type anyone's name into Google, and it's going to pull up your salary, just going to pull anyone else's in the public official salary. But like I said, as far as for date of birth, personal email addresses, that's not appropriate at all. And that's something that does need to be,
And he's asking for personal email addresses?
No, he just was asking, where is this person, and just asking. Well, he input one
yeah, actually told us.
Stuff, and so okay, we provided that because it was available, but it just seemed to keep going.
Of course.
To target staff, target the people that are here to serve the public.
Yeah.
And to give them to help issue permits, not
make someone's life bad.
And it's making the customers feel uncomfortable because they're here submitting personal documents that it's nobody else.
Is there a policy up here that the filming? Is there any type of policy where you can't film due to people releasing public information?
Our security staff has asked Mr. Rodriguez not to film anybody's personal documents. Well, it's
But he can stand in a room and film the employee.
Well, under that letter, I don't know if that's the one you have, but there's a letter. You can only come in if you make some appointment and has business
to conduct.
So yeah, he can't just come in and start filming anytime he wants.
Yeah.
That letter we've kind of restricted.
So this one happened. This was issued in February.
Who issued this letter? Who's the one that wrote Because
right here, our legal department.
is there any way we could talk to this guy, to John? So, like I said, we're trying to just cover our base and make sure like this doesn't go any further than what it needs to be. And so at least this is we're informed on what we can and cannot do. As far as even like say, we have a PT ready to go here. We have it ready to go if we need a criminal trespass. Sorry.
If he comes back, you decided and or arrested for trespassing.
But we got to meet. We got to see if that's even feasible because I'm not gonna lie to you. It's hard to criminal trespass someone from a public building because it's a taxpaying person. They have access to all the public buildings unless it's restricted. So this is something like we're up in the air with right now because he hasn't really done. I get the whole filming stuff, but it's not against the law to film somebody. That's like I said, it's like voyeurism, stuff like that. Then that becomes a huge deal.
Yeah. Hey, John, I'm dealing with APD and stuff in regards to coming around with the camera. We had an issue today. I was wondering if you were available for a talk. We don't see you back to
the other cameras. Yeah, well, she's the one. She kind of invoked her. We're just Miranda. That's what I'm trying to explain. It's not. I mean, they're subject to being recorded. Yeah.
And so, are you in the building, or can I put you on speakerphone?
We can go back and look at the video.
I wanted to talk to you because they have this letter from you to Carlos. Which do you prefer?
Yeah.
One second. Oops, no. Can you hear us, John?
Yes, sir, I can.
I guess I probably already had it on speakerphone. I didn't realize it. Okay, so I have Officer Olivera and Eisler, and they are from APD, and they are responding to that incident that happened this morning. Both
are tied into each other.
Okay, because Carlos called APD and so did our security.
Yes.
And so this is kind of in relation to all of that. And they were asking, I guess they had some questions about your letter that you sent to Carlos. And so I'll let Officer Olivera.
Not good. Just trying to figure out what's going on.
Specifically, officer, what he does is he's sort of honed in on a particular employee in the planning and zoning department. She is on the second floor of our facility there at Alvarado. It is a public portion of the building, but now he's sort of escalated a little bit, so any opportunity he has to come to the county, if we advertise an open meeting or something like that, he always shows up. I have not instructed the security officers not to let him in for the open meetings, although they are available online, so if he has access to a computer, he could attend that way. But what he's doing is he's using those open meetings as sort of a segue to get into the building. And then today, it's my understanding from Mr. Keel that he specifically went to the second floor and asked for, he didn't refer to her by name, but he did refer to her, and it was Berna again, the same lady he had the incident with previously. I did write a letter to him, I think we called it the Obstinate Visitor Letter originally. Detective Cash from BCSO gave me a copy of it. We wrote it out. Access to the building as long as he has a legitimate reason to be there. And I worked with Lucas recall in the letter who we put as his contact individual at Bernalillo County. But officers, he's instructed that if he does have legitimate business, is to reach out to that individual and establish a schedule with him before he shows up. So today what happened is he broke the established protocol that I had set up for him. He does not have authorization to wander around our county building since he has, our employee has expressed concerns that she does feel threatened by his presence. So we have an obligation to our employee to protect her. So that's why I established the very specific protocol that he needs to adhere to. He can attend a public meeting if it's on the first floor, but he does not have authorization to go back up to the second floor
So-
to continue to harass her.
So, John, have you discussed maybe potentially getting a civil restraining order?
Yes, we have. I have discussed that with Mr. Keel. I have not discussed that with our employee, Berna. I have not done that.
That would probably be a good thing to do, to discuss, because that's going to definitely give us more teeth on the bone to enforce a lot of things, right?
Yeah.
Because, like, you mean it's just a unique circumstance because this is a public building, and people do have a right to film, but
Because with security's wanting a criminal trespass, and it's hard for us to issue a criminal, you know what I mean? To a building like this.
that's open to the public.
That's open to the public.
Yeah.
But if there's that civil restraining order in place, it would prevent.
And that
It would protect her and other employees from him coming up into the second floor, unless he had an appointment or an escort by a police officer.
And then that employee could be, I guess,
Warned, and
Warned.
then let him know that they're coming up. What's a good phone number for you, John?
My best number for me is this cell phone, which is 505-220-7403.
Awesome, thank you.
And so, officers, I am going to have a follow-up with Lucas and his staff, and just let them know that I think that's a good idea that you proposed.
They don't want to make sure that people aren't just getting restraining orders on anybody just to get a restraining order.
Okay.
So probably plan to spend a whole day there, honestly.
Okay.
They're going to make you wait.
Where's there?
District court.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they're going to make you wait like a long time
Okay.
to make sure you're. This is from what I heard. This is all secondhand information, right? I never got a civil restraining order, but I've
Me neither.
yeah. So I've heard from other people that I have that they make you wait a tremendous amount of time.
Just to make sure you're serious.
Exactly.
Kind of. Okay.
Exactly. But we're just an advisor of your rights,
Okay.
just for the recording.
Okay.
So they have the right to remain silent. If you say can and will be used against you in the court of law, you have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him present before and during any questioning. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, will be appointed to represent you free of charge before and during any questioning, if you wish. You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any of my questions or make any statements. Do you understand each of these rights I've explained to you?
Yes.
Having these rights in mind, do you wish to talk to us now?
Yes.
Okay. Sounds good.
and I do got to get a contact information from you, a good phone number. It could be here. It don't have to be.
Yeah.
314?
Is it 505?
Yes. 314-03?
Well, any paperwork will.
And then I'll use this address
Yeah.
at 415 as your home address. Or do you rather be sent to your house?
Well,
Any documents that come in the mail, of course.
I would probably just send it here because police reports are public record.
Yeah.
So he can go down to the courthouse and take a police report. So I would suggest.
Because there will be a police report.
Yes.
Okay, 415
Silver?
Silver Avenue Southwest, 87102.
Oh, good.
The second floor, sorry.
And that
Oh,
is
even
for
better.
the record.
Thank you. And then, yeah, and there's another incident downstairs with a security guard. Like I said, we're going to go address as well.
So
So
there's pretty much 3 incidents in one. And we're just
Yes.
trying to figure out where they all stemming from, what's going on. Not saying anybody's in trouble, we're just trying to figure out what happened,
Okay.
what's going on, why is he coming in here, why is he
supposedly wanting criminal trespass now.
And it's not that I don't want to talk to you, I just,
you
you
have
know
the
what?
right.
if
No,
this is
no,
gonna
no,
happen-
no. We don't want to incriminate yourself, and that's your right.
That's exactly what
So
it is.
that's exactly
And
what
I
you
don't blame
should.
you for
Yeah.
wanting. It is what it is. It's nothing serious, really, but you just.
Right.
It's just making this way out of where.
Yeah. He's wanting reactions.
He's getting it.
The more reactions he gets, the better views he gets, the more it gets shared, the more it makes him grab to come back to get more and more. They do it to us all the time.
Yes, and
I know you guys deal with a lot.
Oh yeah, it's on a daily basis. We can't talk to anybody without a cell phone getting pulled out by someone else. Like God forbid, we talk to a homeless person on the side of the road, and I'm telling you, people will stop the car and start recording this, or you jump out of the car and just start recording.
Traffic stops. I did a traffic stop down there a few weeks ago. They were pulled up.
Just start recording.
Right in my face. And I'm like, man, you got to back up a little because we do have the right to tell them, like, this is my scene for my safety. You need to back up because I don't know if this person in the car has a gun.
Right.
And I don't know what's going to happen to you or me, so you need to get to safety until I secure this traffic stop.
I think our staff is just concerned that it doesn't escalate to that.
And he's
point,
hitting
you know.
the Alvarado Treatment Center. Yeah. And he's hitting the Galleria. He's hitting all these businesses.
Yeah. Yeah, and like I said, I tell them all the time, like, look, if you're trying to get something in reaction on me, it's not gonna happen. I'm a boring guy, so and I know how to talk to people, so it's not you're not gonna capture anything cool. But yes, definitely. Like, so we're just trying to sort through the mud.
And do you guys have cards?
I don't have
I
it
do.
all. That's
My last card.
And if he ever comes back, just call us. Like he's here, we can always come show up.
So I'm over there. He's actually. Yeah, if he comes, it's just hard because it's not doing anything. Except the silver restraining order would probably be your best bet. I don't even know if the county can just do the restraining over the whole building. I don't know how that would work. If they can do it as a whole building, but like I said, that's hard because it's a public building.
Right.
That's gonna be a question with John. John's not. He's the attorney, right? I'm not the attorney, just the client. So that's something that he's got to.
Is there none in there?
I don't. That's all right. Oh no, I'm just trying to get. No, I'm just. Yeah, you're not gonna have.
I think it's supposed to be hanging in it.
That's kind of what I
It
figured.
still works. Try it. There you go.
But so that's gonna be a question for John.
Can you voice me a case number?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll get with them
because the silver restraining order is gonna be your best bet. Yeah, because it's gonna protect from place of employment, residents, public places. It gets a little tricky, but if it's your place of employment, then it'll protect. This whole area will be protected, whether it's 50 yards
So that's
or
the
100 yards.
distinction. It's this place of employment,
Yes.
even though it is a public place.
Yes, place of employment. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Place of employment. So even though, hey, Tommy, man.
How's it going?
Good. This song is just about possibly getting a civil restraining order.
Yes.
If she posts credit, so John's gonna work on trying to maybe get one for her. I don't know. Well, that's gonna go.
Yeah, so today he crossed another line.
And that's where we looked at the video footage. Were you there when it happened or no?
Our officers weren't there yet.
Okay.
Because if they had observed this when it happened, we would have ejected him from the building right then and there. But we're trying to get the video footage up now.
Is that where you snapped the paper out of the guy's hand?
Oh, so we have that. I wasn't here for that. I was
We bring it up to our supervisors like this.
But in her case, I think she explained.
Oh no, she looked her right. So we did talk to her about it. So but I mean, if you have video footage of the incident,
Yeah,
we would want to watch that as well.
Absolutely.
Because that is part of evidence. So.
Yeah, and so some of our detectives actually looked at the incident as well, and they said it's pretty clear it's self-defense in that case, in her case. So.
Okay. Awesome.
That's all right. I hope you don't mind.
Yeah, and again, she didn't tell her side. But
Well, that's your opinion, right?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, and that's their opinion.
Yep.
So, yeah, we'll go look at the video footage of that as well. Like I said, we want to gather as much evidence as we can before we make any kind of decision.
Yep.
Because we want to make sure we're charging the right charge, if there's a charge, or not a charge, you know. So we want to make sure we're being fair and impartial to everybody. Okay? Okay. So, cool. Let's go take a look at that video. No, you're,
No,
you're good.
you don't want to speak with us, just stay here.
Yeah. All right, thank you, Lucas.
Yeah, apologies for that.
We're recording, by the way, too, so.
Yeah, I know.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it. Thank you.
It's just, we walked into it like, oh, it's just a guy not wanting to leave, and then it's 3 different things at one time, and it's just like.
I think employees need to get trained on people filming or what I think.
We already did that. So we actually, we've since hosted training with all of our customer service folks and explained what their rights are versus what the rights of the public are. And just how to address them.
And you do have a video of what happened with her, right?
Yes.
Because we would be nice to see that.
Because ours is it's hard because it's a personal view. It's not a whole view.
Oh, what he has.
Yeah, what he has doesn't look good for what, you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's enough to charge on just on that portion alone. Really. Yes.
So, but if you have an alternate view of it, then.
Good, another day. Okay.
Today's video is
Okay,
the one that happened on the
8th.
We'll check that one. Yeah, we're trying to get through one. Yeah. Everything I got should be on here.
So you got today's video ready to go? Where's it at?
I have 4 clips here. Which one do you want?
Just where it. Is this where it shows him?
Probably gonna take this another step. He's violated the instructions.
So this video, you'll see him come down and then talk to Myers all the way out to the door.
So he violated the instructions in here today after the commission meeting, which he was allowed to because that is so he should go upstairs and harass her further.
So maybe what the thing is what that incident, what happened with the cell phone, he wants to identify her.
I know.
And it's just, it's a little far away.
He can't get who she is, so that's why he's.
Yeah, and he has filed multiple FRA requests trying to.
Is he holding it now?
Yeah, they're holding the papers. They're talking over there.
Who's holding it?
That's where Myers had the papers, and then he had his own papers.
Gotcha. So they're both holding papers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Initiated the proper course of action, which was to notify you guys and report the battery.
He said he tried to call, but no one showed up. So I don't know if that's true. We walked around, we're all
He did call one day, as far as I know. He called from the lobby and stayed here for several hours while trying to on the phone.
Far away from there.
But he was holding the papers, wasn't he?
Yeah, he had a paper in his hand.
Can you rewind it to where he had the paper in his hand? Because I didn't see it. I mean, I guess I was looking at something different.
This is a different angle of it.
Which is a better angle?
Well, this one's closer because they start talking right here. You see how he has one paper here in his
Okay.
hand? He has the papers and then they have them. But they kind of hide behind the door. But this officer hands Officer Myers the paper. And I think that's where he said, kind of smacked it out of his hand.
When you're done with that, can you please check the computer there for that related video from the original September 8th incident?
Yeah, that's what I was trying to look for. I don't have it here.
Adam 224B. Adam 224.
It's just hard to run. I can't really see much in that video.
Reference a 38-year-old female, conscious breathing, complaining about arm numbness and feeling
So we also have
like she's
Sorry.
they refused her here
felt threatened by his actions.
But I can't use that
You see him handing
because
the
she
paper.
invoked her rights. She insists I don't want to speak to you guys.
Gotcha.
It would have been nice to hear, like, hey, how did you feel?
Yeah.
But at this point, I can only go off what he says. She invoked her rights, and they'd be going to court. And then once we get to court, you explain what's going on.
Can you also,
But if I could see the video, I'm like, okay, well, it would be helpful. Because right now, I only got one side of the story and one video.
Huh?
So every time.
It was at 52 that I was holding.
I mean, we can't CT today because the attorney said he was allowed to come in for meetings.
Yeah.
Our CTs, you can't come back here.
Yeah, for 90 days.
Yeah, so we can't do that. So that's out. But now the incident of the paper slapping.
I can't see anything. Oh no, I know. Ask him about it.
You've looked through all that.
No.
What's that?
Well, yes, I know. Like, we get petty stuff, but not to like this extent of people being like this, I guess.
We've had a few of the auditors, and they're fine. He's the one that comes in here trying to push buttons. And
But that's.
like we explained.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, zoomed in.
So if everybody would just.
All right, cool.
How we do it?
Oh, perfect. Is that him leaving now? Okay, can you go back to where he swiped at it?
Yeah. Oh, okay.
And he was being verbally abusive to them.
Yeah.
Telling them that they have no rights as public employees.
Okay, that's him.
That's what he told us outside.
Yeah.
After that, they addressed it. But, yeah. So since then, it's just been a... No, it's a pain. It's just I cringe when one comes up to me because it's never. It's like, oh, I know.
Perfect.
Guys in the corrections for years. It's like one of the jailhouse lawyers, and you're just like, oh, okay. Yeah. This guy's again.
Yeah, 21 PD. I'm right up the street from that.
He looks. Oh, he grabbed the paper out of his hand. Oh, okay. I thought he knocked it down.
No, he took it.
Just grabbed it. Oh, okay. All right.
So now, if we could just see this other video.
September 8th.
September 8th. Yeah. I mean, I have the summons.
Well, we depend on video.
But if I don't have no video.
Oh yeah. Yeah, if they have no video, then I mean, honestly, we can still write it up, and then when you have the video, you come back and we'll have to just fortunately.
Doesn't look like it. I can give you the 21 for.
Unless they have it over there, but I don't have it.
No, we think we could be saved.
It's like, well, can you just contact the detective that's seen it? And, well, that's.
You guys in the safe?
I don't have it here. They have the other. I wasn't there.
Gotcha. How long do these cameras safe for? Recording?
John, these cameras last for 3 months, right? They have recordings, they don't have it.
Yeah, I know. It's not going to be saved on the server. It's supposed to be on in our records, and it's actually supposed to be on that hard drive. I think one of my officers dropped the ball on it. So
I think someone got erased.
I don't think it got erased. We just got to find it. So if I may have it on my work laptop.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna have to go to my work laptop to find that.
Gotcha. Yeah. If you can, we would appreciate that.
You have our cards, don't you?
Yes, I believe so. Okay. But it'd probably be good.
I don't have. I don't have. Yeah, we're hand out.
You have. Call you on the
366 1645.
And a 1 block radius, there's nobody walking around in that area.
And you're the acting sergeant, right?
No.
No.
No, we have Eric Lowry.
Oh, okay, you got a new
Don't put
sergeant.
that stress on me. Yeah, let me know.
Yeah,
Can get it.
as soon as possible would be
Yeah,
great.
because this guy does want to file charges. He has his own evidence. She didn't want to speak to us, so we don't have no statement from her, and we don't have no video from her. So, at the worst, it could go to court, and it would just be a summons, and go to court and be their sentence.
So on the other side, he is now here at the building without a legitimate business.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
So-
yeah, because now we got the information for the girl, so we're good. So.
Yeah.
So we need him. I don't know if you can CT him, but if you can't, we need him removed from the premises.
Yeah, we'll let him know because it's hard to CT someone from a public building.
I know.
It really is.
And then the attorney that wrote this letter told us on the phone that he is permitted to attend meetings. But if we CT him, he can't come back. We can't put no exceptions in a CT notice.
Well, so that's going to be the next step. After today, after violating those instructions, we're going to be sending a letter that he will not be coming back to the building. All further actions are going to be done through the and he will be provided with link instructions if he chooses to attend the meeting. He'll get to attend it online.
And
So we don't want him here anymore.
And they talked to John about the civil restraining order, and I don't know if you can do a civil restraining order on a whole building or not.
Yeah.
Definitely, they can do it on the young lady.
Now the thing, yeah, and that's
but
what I'm,
definitely for her, yes.
Right.
That's hard to take all day, whatever. But I don't know if they could do one for like the actual building. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's hard because it's public. That's whatever my opinion is. So.
Yeah, and I can show you incident after incident where he has come here to the building and gone directly to her desk and videoed her in particular.
Yeah. And so
which is,
I would see if you could, get times and dates for all that and give it
We've
to
got
her, so she could take it to district court.
Yeah, and he's asked for her personally. He's actually got her name. He just wants her to say it on video so that he can put it into a YouTube video.
Gotcha.
Okay.
By the way, congratulations, you guys are going to be with me. YouTube stars.
Oh yeah, he already had his.
Yeah, it's all good.
Well, we could. So you want him gone today because he has no
more business here.
He has no legitimate business.
When's the next
on
meeting?
site. And any further, our next meeting is going to be the commission meeting on the 12th.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
We do have a sheriff's deputy that's on site. There's also a case number from, and I can get you all the. Mike, can you pull the incident reports?
And since I'm going to ask him to leave, can I get your information too?
Yes.
And you witnessed the video that was self-defense of her, right?
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. Why am I giving you a card?
Yeah. Just so I could document that we asked him to leave per you today. And then I'm also going to explain in there that he's observed the security footage and claimed it was self-defense.
Yes. So, and I can explain to you exactly what we saw in the video.
Okay. Hold on. Let me. Work number. I'm going to use this as your address. What's your work number?
It's 505 415 2867. That's the other thing I'll worry about, though. If she files a restraining order, it's going to have her personal address on it.
And it's scary, yes, but there's a restraining order in place and it gives us lawful authority to enforce that.
Right.
So if she sees him driving around, go to her house, we are going to, if he's there, we'll arrest him. If not, then he'll get summoned into court.
So for today, he's no longer welcome because he has no
legitimate business on site.
Business.
Per the instructions, he is supposed to make an appointment before proceeding anywhere into the building.
Okay, so I can refer to these.
And so that's where he broke this today.
And I'll upload this to the report, so this will be on the report. And then on September 8th.
On September 8th, what we observed on cameras before our officers arrived was that he approached the planning and development counters several employees was getting within what I would call their personal space.
So how far?
Within 4 or 3 feet, 3 or 4 feet.
3 or 4 feet.
With the camera. Now we can't hear what's going on the cameras, but so I won't give you the hearsay. But we observed him go to burn that employee's desks. She put her hands up, stepped up from the desk, went to the door from their secured area, which leads into a public area. They have to go into the public space before they can go into the restricted secured areas behind there. She got up. He started following her around. She went back to get her cell phone, comes back. She grabs her cell phone off the desk, comes back, and as soon as she goes out the door, she takes a right down that hallway where he is, and he has his cell phone right there. At that point, you see her push the cell phone out of her space.
Okay.
And then walks away from it.
Okay.
So that's what we observed from our side.
So she pushed her cell phone. She tried to get away, but she had to go through public area, restricted area. She went back to get her cell phone, and when she came out, she made a right around the corner.
And
he was there, and she pushed his cell phone away.
Right.
And you believe that was, from your partake of seeing it, your self-defense?
Yes. What it looked like was, from the video, it looks like he pursues her around the corner.
Yeah.
Where she was coming out that door.
Okay.
And then when confronted with that in her space, I don't think I can't say what I think.
Of course.
But, that's what it looked like from the video.
Okay. Cool. All right. Well, that's all we need, and we'll ask him to leave, and we'll see what this partakes. Once we time to leave.
And I don't know how it's possible, but all of our operations in here are restricted under Section 7 of IPRA. I don't know if it's possible to make a note in the report that if there is an IPRA request for your lapel video, that this part be redacted under Section 7 of IPRA. Anything that can be used to plan or coordinate an attack on a government facility is excluded from.
And I'll be honest, I don't want to document that just to bring in to make
course.
it, because
someone's going to get it as Todd's buddies.
Yeah, and then it's going to cause a whole other issue. I'd rather, if it comes up, then you guys say no. But
the thing is, it'll go through your IPRA, not ours.
Then you tell them no, right? Would you tell them that when our IPRA would come to IPRA this point?
No, they just release it.
They would just release it.
That's
the issue.
We could talk to our IPRA unit and see what they could do about it. Cause I never had come across that.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. And then, well, trust me, I'm very familiar with that part because
It's under Section 7, you said?
Under Section 7 of the exclusions, which is
Section 7 exclusions.
You guys have Section 1 and 2, I believe, which is law enforcement tactics and.
And this was just for this room here, right, or the whole building?
It's this room here.
Okay, security room.
Just my ankle running, and it hurts so bad.
Oh yeah, I've done that one.
God,
that's when I realized I was getting old.
Exactly right. It just happened on Saturday. And so
all right, we'll go talk to this guy.
Cool. All right. Well, we'll keep you updated for sure. Okay.
All right, and there is no way to issue a CT.
I don't think that this time.
No, especially with the attorney who wrote this, saying that he can still attend public meeting. So I would revisit with them guys and figure out
the next time. I think he's gonna work with trying to get a civil restraining order.
Because I can't go CT him, and then just after talking to this guy, say, no, he's allowed on the premises, but for personal business and public meetings. Because the CT says no, you come back and you arrested or cited.
Yeah, right.
All right.
Okay.
And then when he goes to court, we can always request the judge that he stay away from the building as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I know we've done this with a couple of individuals.
But yeah, you guys can come up with a way where it's no longer allowed here.
It's just, I mean, most of the stuff can be done over the internet, but that's going to be through your legal department, to be honest with you. Right. That's going to be Oh, yeah.
Stop by a little bit more and positive.
Oh, we try.
Because I seen that fake statue. Yeah. He was showing us the statue for going across the highway. They don't need registration. Like, well, that's why some ATVs going across the road.
The exception for registration, right?
So he said
Any such vehicle,
without registration because that applies.
Any such vehicle, not ATVs. It didn't say ATVs.
So I got a question.
Okay,
Stuff you provided, do you have other copies of this, or is this the only copy?
I don't need that. That ain't
Because
mine.
I'm gonna add this to the report.
Oh, okay, yeah, you can do that. I don't need that.
So today, you're not gonna receive a criminal trespass. We explained it. But they are asking you to leave the property today.
Why?
Just because with this states, you didn't have any business on property today, is what they're saying.
Okay, that's what they're saying. Okay, now, the fact is, my business is to be able to go in and do whatever I want. My business is I'm a taxpayer, and I can enjoy the inside of my building.
And I understand that, but now they're saying with their business is they're coming back saying the only way you're allowed inside is if you have legitimate business, not to come in.
Well, what is? Now see,
that's something you'd have to.
You're saying legitimate business is me coming in here and having to go up to the counter.
No, we don't.
Legitimate
we don't make the
business,
rules here.
yeah, exactly, and I'm telling you what it is.
Yeah.
Legitimate business is being able to come in here and enjoy anything in this place as a taxpayer. I'm allowed to come in here and sit down over there on those couches that we paid for. I'm able to go in there and use the bathroom. I'm able to go over here and go up to the second floor and look at the employees and see if they're doing their jobs and seeing if they're not putting any private information out there for the public to see. I'm doing stuff like that. I have the right to do that.
Yeah, I totally get that, Mr. Benavides. I'm 100% with you on that. I agree with you on that. But right now they're asking for this to be in place, okay? The best way to combat it would be to hire an attorney.
This goes above this. This doesn't have no law on it. There's no statutes. There's no citation. There's no nothing here.
We spoke to John, the attorney, the one that wrote it up. We spoke to John.
Yes, I know who you spoke to.
So my
it's not lawful.
My advice would be hire an attorney.
I don't have to hire. I got you guys to protect me. You guys know the law. I got the law right here, buddy. There you go. Here's the law. This is the law. He's just talking words that ain't law. I have no statute. No, doesn't even have policies. Those are just made a rule he made up just for me.
And you're 100% right. That's what
that's discriminating. That's against the 14th Amendment, equal opportunity. Equal rights. I don't have the same right as this lady coming up to come walk in. You guys have to protect us.
But the thing is she has different intentions.
My intention towards what? That?
No.
That's what I'm saying. You guys are trying to take their side.
No, we're not taking anyone's side.
That's what I'm saying. I should have the right to walk in just like this.
And so you can walk through whenever there's a meeting going on. Whenever I know you're frustrated.
Saying it wrong again,
I know where you're getting at. Trust me, I get it.
You're not getting it because you're trying to.
No, because it's restricting you, like you said.
And you guys have an oath to protect my rights.
And we also have an oath to protect people as well too.
Yeah, but what am I doing that's a crime? I'm not doing anything. I'm not protecting them.
Yeah, the ladies
are protecting the county.
No, so the ladies upstairs feel like they're being harassed.
Okay, so let me stop you right there. Feeling harassed and being harassed. Where's my phone?
No,
you want to look it up?
No, I don't.
Where the hell is my phone? No.
Let me talk to you. Let me talk. So I told them that you're in the right to report them in the public.
And that isn't harassment.
That's
all
not,
I'm doing.
and that's exactly what I said.
Okay.
I said.
You're doing good so far. You're doing good so far, man. Don't.
No, as I said, you're not doing anything for voyeurism. You're not doing anything for sexual means or anything like that.
Yeah.
You're filming just in the public area or in public view of everyone else.
Okay.
Get that?
So what's so wrong about that?
I know. But
They're saying it's harassing. It's not.
But we can't tell people how they feel. Right?
I remember I explained that to you earlier.
No, you can't tell them how to feel. They can be as mad as they want, hurt as they want, but I'm still lawful. I'm still being lawful. And you're enforcing their feelings. You can't enforce their feelings.
I told you before, I said we don't know if they feel like they're harassed because
that's yours.
Because it's different. Because
oh, you doing also?
We're not up there, so we can't judge how they feel. No, we can't say how they feel. Like if somebody's
exactly, you can't say how they, because you're not enforcing feelings. You have to enforce the law.
So,
and I'm not breaking the law.
So if I raise my fist at you, one person, he could be afraid of it, and he probably won't hurt him.
That's something.
But that's the thing.
I'm not
I don't know how
fist or nothing.
But I don't know how he feels, and I don't know how he feels. But so we.
And it doesn't matter. You didn't touch him.
No, I'm discussing something. We
Yeah, we're not leaving. No. I know, and that's all.
This has this letter.
Yeah, we call stars.
This letter has no bearing on anything. It's not a court document, which I can't be here.
I know.
It's not an official police document, so it can't be here.
And they said it's not doing anything. Like if he was up there like making like gestures or something like that, just filming. He's just filming. That's what
yeah, he's taking pictures of chats, workstation.
But it's in public view, man. It's
he can come up here and put his camera in your face.
He's hit me with his camera before, and I've already made
actually making contact with people. Starting to slowly make contact. It initially was
and see that's different, right? But the thing is, if you guys don't tell us about it, we don't know about it.
Well, that's what Captain called. So at that point, he slapped the hate rap.
I saw the video. So
I didn't see the video.
No, he just grabbed it real aggressively.
Grabbed it.
He grabbed it real aggressively, which is
he's becoming harassing at this point, kind of. I don't know.
But that's gonna be something that they're not taking to the court.
Yeah.
And I totally get that. Like you said, we need to. When stuff like this happens, we got to get it out right away. We can't wait. We can't wait until something like this happens, where it's like, well, we did this, or we did that too. You know what I mean? We got to know right when it happens. It makes for a better. Because now it's like retaliation.
This guy's in there cussing out here, like he's just.
And that's different. Like I said, if he's cussing inside the place, causing disturbance, that is disorderly conduct. That is disturbance. But like I said, we didn't get a call.
Hey, you have a great day. You guys too. I know. And that was that's the whole thing. It's like that's not what we're here.
We told him, like, I followed him around.
Careful. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that. Thank you. And again, you can follow him around all you want in the public building. If he is yelling, disturbing the peace, then that is something that we will address. Coming? Car back?
So if he comes back, or if he starts becoming threatening again, do we just call you guys again?
Yeah, you're gonna have to. Yeah, and like you're gonna have some evidence, video.
I'll pull my phone out. We'll start recording. I mean, that's what we got to do.
Talk to your company. If your company get you some kind of recording license. If you're recording on your personal phone, that's gonna get infrared.
That's right.
Okay. So yeah, like I told him, whenever if he sees you whip out your phone, and even us, if he sees us whip out our personal phone during our interaction with him, he can enter our private phone because we're working right now, and right now we're transparent.
That's right.
Okay. So that's why, like, it's like we don't whip out our personal phone. We use our city phones for everything that we're doing.
Okay.
Okay.
Now we're backtracking just before they
The more you give in to this gentleman, the more he's going to take. If you just let him be, let him report. I'm telling you, just let him report and let the people upstairs know, like, hey, he's going to report you.
Yeah,
sorry.
I'm
sorry.
The last time we had an altercation like that, not only did he nudge me with his phone in his face, but he went in there and he went all the way up to the chambers and conference like
But the thing is if it's accessible to the public, it's accessible to everyone else.
Right.
Okay.
So now they got a barrier.
Exactly. So now that there's a barrier, it changes the game a little bit, right? And that's what I told them too. It's like there's a restricted spot. Go to take there. Say this is restricted. At that point, if he does go beyond that, then that does become a crime. It becomes trespassing because it is restricted in that area.
So that's what they wanted us to do now. Like,
that they have to stick out the area. We do have a barrier that
But you need to
Jack's worse than that. Yeah, he gets aggressive and he calms down, stays real cool, and then gets aggressive.
Because that's how people make their money, is by catching behavior. And like I said, I mean, we get reported on a daily basis, man. God bless. God bless,
You guys are awesome.
And no, we appreciate that.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's just
you guys get it from I do right now. Are you guys?
But like the trick is just don't let them get you, man.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing is, who cares if people record you?
That's what I mean.
Right now. Yeah, I have no issue.
I guess I'm on YouTube later. I don't know.
No, yeah, we'll all be on YouTube later, which is fine. Who cares? You know what I mean? Who knows? You might get discovered by a movie agent.
You know what? That is. That's actually happened.
But that's the thing.
He's gonna sue you for it.
So that's the thing.
Awesome money.
Is people, especially in this day and age of digital technology, you got to adapt with it and change, or you're going to be find yourself in bad spots.
That's right. That's right.
And I can
what you can prove, I know it.
Or not even that, but just if you're public. I mean, I don't know. You guys are a little bit different because you guys are private security.
Yeah.
But you guys are in a public building, so they can record you.
We're under that. Yeah. We fall under that.
Yeah. And even if you go to Walmart as a civilian, a guy can stand outside Walmart. Walmart doesn't kick him out or whatever.
Right. Yeah.
They can walk around Walmart. They don't take anybody to Walmart.
In there. Yeah.
And you could be like, hey, don't use my information there, but
if you're in a public place,
exactly. If he's not trying to look at your
touch
butt,
you or like Walmart won't even turn over their video footage without a warrant.
Sorry, yeah. Yeah. So that's the thing, it's super touchy and
sure.
Really?
Sure. Yeah. Really? Like I came off the class just to make sure that he wasn't.
But that's the thing, she needs to do something about it.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
It can't just be a conversation and let it go, and then this happens again, and continuously a pattern. So I don't know what they're doing with the whole statute.
Come on, dude. You're not gonna let me go get a drink of water? This is basic human right, man. Let me go in there and get some water that I make.
Do you guys have a cup of water?
Is
there a water fountain? We do have a water fountain, but let me see if we see.
Let me just get some water.
See if it's available.
What are you asking him for? You guys are the law.
Because I don't know where there's a water fountain.
First you go, I like how you were telling me earlier that I can't just do stuff, but then now you're telling me, well, you know, you could do this. So there's a lot of...
This is lawful. Escort me. You can.
I'm sorry, I'm just confused. Yeah, you have me confused.
Okay, which part?
You contradict yourself a lot.
No, I don't. You're taking it.
Because you told us earlier you can't just do stuff, but then now you're like,
I said you can't do stuff like what?
Like you can't just kick you out of the building.
Yeah. I'm asking you to do something lawful now.
It's not lawful. It's
yes,
getting
it
hard.
is.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I am confused. Yeah.
You are confused. Man. It's simple. Let this guy come in and then get some water.
So they don't want you in the building, so we're just following them. So we're trying to get you some water, okay? So.
I'm not saying you're allowed to. I'm trying to figure this out.
Yeah, and our lieutenant just put up.
You gotta give me a break. I'm doing the extra amount of
and you're doing good, man.
You're giving me a hard time.
I think all of you guys. I think I've seen you before, and I've seen you doing good.
You talked to me before too. You're filming our story. So listen, you gotta realize I'm probably in Pruno Rocky Horse Park. I got this big thing. I'm making sure I do everything by the book. Yeah, you're getting mad at us. But you gotta give me a break and give me a chance, okay?
Cool, thank you. We got you some water. It's coming out.
So just give me a chance. Odds are when I'm done with you, I'd say.
You know what? I should be able to go in.
I know. But let's just sort through the mud.
We're just trying to resolve.
Yeah. I know, man. You guys.
But the odds are you're probably gonna walk right in there, right after. So.
Like I said, we're just trying to sort through the mud. You know how that goes. I know.
All together.
All right.
It's a reunion. It's a reunion.
Good to see you.
How's it going, Lieutenant?
Okay.
So, they don't want him on property.
Cool, thank you. This is hard because it's a public building, and then he's recording people in the public.
That's what I'm talking about, that mentality right there. But the thing is, how do I know you're, you know what I mean? But I'm going to do something to it.
No, you're okay. You're okay, bro.
I got to protect myself. I understand.
This is the thing. No, it's the thing he gave us. Yeah, and then the attorney gave us something too. But I told him, like, the best thing like this is for her to file for a civil restraining order. That's gonna be the best thing we can do. No, we're trying to get, not get dark. Trying not to get somebody. Yeah, so that's the thing about it. He's going to so many workers that and that's what I told him, that they feel like they're intimidating us because of that. And I was like, no, we're subject to it. I was like, you bought your personal phone.
It was sealed, so you don't have to worry about anything.
I was like, you bought your personal phone during you're posting a video that has the camera. Because you're on the clock during that time. You belong to the government. Oh, we got one already. Oh, yeah. Oh, definitely. Yeah. So but here's the thing: it's a public building, man, and I totally get that the girls up there feel uncomfortable with them being recorded, but they are public officials.
Oh, I've been doing this type of work for 27 years.
Yeah.
Believe me, I've done federal, I've done state, I've done city. I know exactly.
So that's the thing.
It becomes hard. It's all or nothing. You either completely deny him access, or you don't. You can't.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And that's the thing is, it's a public building, and
this is just considered our escalation. You have to be able to document and point to. This is what we've done. This is what we've done. This is what we've done.
Yeah.
We're not, and like I was saying, we're not out to get him or anything.
No.
We just want him to comply. That we provided him not to come in and harass him.
That's the thing, is like, recording someone in public is not harassment.
No, and
that's the hard part about it.
It's simple as this, and this is how we get into Coronado Mall. If there are
but that's a private facility, though. Coronado's private.
Right, but if there are cameras there, it's implied consent.
Of course. Yeah, no, definitely, yeah,
because if you know that you're coming from the floor, when you walk in there, you just implied your consent. Every time I have an important conversation, they come down.
So, but the difference between Coronado and this place is Coronado is a private business. Therefore, like, I know, like, at Conroe Mall, videotaping in there is illegal. And then, you cannot videotape in there at Conroe Mall because it's a private establishment. This being the public, it's not subject to everything being subject to.
In the past, what we had told them is you can't videotape people's documents or what's going on.
Yeah, and that's totally feasible. That's something that should be protected, people's information. As long as it's not like walking up to people and like trying to zoom in on the information.
Right. What happened last time is they had checks out on the documents, and he was walking up and filming, and they didn't like that because they said he could, see it, reproduce it.
Yeah, and that's the thing where you tell like, hey sir, right now we have some important documents. Could you please film from the head up or my chest up? And then at that point, you guys got to give us a call to address it. And like you said, document it, right?
And why was so many calls here just for petty?
So we need to.
Other than you guys, every time we do call,
it takes 6 hours.
We actually called on him once before, and they ended up saying they deferred it to the sheriff's department.
Yeah.
No one. It took almost 2 hours because they get anyone out here
from the sheriff's. Oh, from APD.
Yeah.
I know, which is weird. It's like a weird thing because this is a county building, so we respond to it. And you would think that it would be easier for county to respond to it. I can promise you there are at least a couple of deputies in here right now.
Oh, I know.
You know?
It's the jurisdiction.
Yeah, it's a jurisdiction thing. I said we don't mind coming out. We really don't mind, and we want to come out. I know, I do.
And undermanned, that's not the issue. Yeah. We understand what we're calling you. It's not going to be, you're not going to be here in 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah, but just call, and like we'll get here, and so we can document whatever's going on.
I'm still wondering why there's that.
So these are the supervisors and the goals, and then me and Josh came, and then these guys came to give us.
I'm just laughing. It's like protect me.
Yeah, really, it's really downtown unit, so we patrol this downtown area.
I used to work city transit, so before they merged.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, is this a letter from you?
Yeah, this is what he wrote on it.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, this is my letter to him. This is backed by law. This is the Constitution, the one I sent him a certified. I sent him a letter certified. This certified to the mail. So he has it. He knows I sent it to him, and he knows this is violating my rights.
So your main mission here is just make sure people are working. That's kind of what it's going for.
Well, no service.
Trying to see what's going on.
This is good. You know how they act, you know, and
yeah, I got you.
And with you, what the press charges, the summons will be issued. Summons in the mail. And will go to you and her for the charge of a battery.
To me?
No.
Your victim, and you'll still put
You want to pursue charges against her?
Yeah, I do. Because they're changing. Well, you haven't called the cops on us, you know, but she hasn't done anything.
Yeah.
I was like, yes, she has.
They don't want to. One guy did admit that he called the cops.
Yeah.
Did he?
Yeah.
John?
Yeah, John.
Head of security?
Yeah, big John.
And he did advise they all do training. Again, he's not up there, so he doesn't know what goes on.
He's the head of security.
And have you been contacting Gary Chavez to help you coordinate?
I've only taken requests but this is part of my problem too. I don't have to contact him.
Right. They were just trying to give you a way to contact.
Yeah, I shouldn't have to call him to tell him what I'm doing or where I'm going.
Yeah, and then since you're the victim, are you keeping these?
Yeah, I'm going to add this to my. I'm going to add this. So I have everything.
Well, and since you're the victim,
as long as y'all got that down.
Oh yeah, we're good.
I'm good.
Yeah, we have information.
I don't need to say anything.
Yes.
Hey, I appreciate you guys.
We're just trying to be cool up here, man.
I thought so.
Time to get to the mail to you because it doesn't happen. It could take months. It'll show up.
I'm not making a call. Gary to come in to tell them where I'm going, whatever.
And that's going to be totally up to you.
They're going to call, I guess maybe you guys or...
Yeah, it's probably going to be us.
I just don't want them to harass me or assault me or something when I try to stop them.
You have your recording going, so you should be okay.
And I'm not going to tell you can't come in until I have something with the judge saying...
Yeah, you cannot be here.
You can't be here. If the judge has something that says you can't be here,
that's different.
The deputy sheriff of... I don't remember what his name. He didn't even take into account nothing signed by it. It was just something he made up.
Yeah, it is, man. My damn ankle was freaking killing me so bad.
You're already at 4,000 steps.
He has a special
We're at 1022.
county attorney. 962. He should be let me check into this. See what really happened. And instead of saying, oh, this guy assaulted their church.
I know, right?
Harassing everybody.
Yes, sir. I got 14.
Like that.
Yeah,
that's why I had to do this because they're saying I'm harassing them when I was the one that worked out.
And so
I had to make a point. I didn't want to do this to her. didn't want to do this, but they kept from them trying to stop me from leaving here. I have to do this now.
Yeah, and I think it could have been, like they told you earlier, I think it could have been a little bit better if you would have just called and waited for us. I know it sucks to wait for us a little bit, but we could have came and escorted you and then got it done that way as well. Because I can see her point of view as far as feeling like she's being harassed if you're constantly going up there trying to get her information. I totally get that as well, and I'm sure you'd be frustrated as well too.
Well,
right?
I didn't even go. I went to the supervisor to ask.
I know.
She didn't know either. She was scared. She didn't know.
Scared of a camera.
Yeah, but even just like take our situation together. You caught me off guard. You told me just put the camera in my face, and then
You kept on walking, so I was trying to stay away from
Well,
you.
I went to walk in a different direction away from you, and then you followed me.
Oh, yeah.
And then we went to walk another direction, and you followed me. And as a police officer, that is frightening. So I couldn't even imagine how she felt. You know what I mean?
Well,
So just try to take different perspectives like we are with you.
Well, of course I do. You know what I mean? I know people kind of
imagine if you have like
against the camera, so that's why I stay back and I don't go up to them.
But just imagine like you're like a family member going through that. When you know what I mean? Like it's not. I get where you're coming from.
I take that into consideration.
You know, and I mean, I feel like if you just like kind of just hang back and just film with your little tripod without, after you following somebody, you get better results. You know.
And like I said, I was standing.
I know, but that
I was
like
kind of like trying to follow, but you came back and then I was all like,
it ended up being, a battery against you. So it kind of puts you in danger just at the same time because of the way it went about. So just be careful. I know you don't want to contact Travis, and you don't have to. But if they're willing to accommodate you that way, and that way it keeps from people from freaking out and doing whatever they do to try to, I guess, defend themselves or whatever the case may be, then at least you're safe and you're not getting hurt either.
Yeah.
I wanted it to be candid though, and like a surprise.
Right.
When you guys do drug busts, don't call the dealers and hey, you're gonna be there.
No, I get it.
But I see how they are naturally in their natural setting, without nobody telling you. Just catch the real deal, the real life.
Well, we'll let you go. Take care. See you around.
Thank you very much.
Yep, they received training, so they're up to date now.
Hey guys.
Handle that, okay?
Hey, I'm yours, guys. You guys are great, man.
All right, man. Take care, Carlos. Oh, that's fine.
I have to, you guys, leave this.
Of course.
Highlight you guys, man.
Oh, highlight us, huh?
Yeah. Well, you guys are awesome.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, and you know, Carlos, I totally get where you get it from. I totally get it, man. I 1,000% get it. And people need to adapt with change. And you need to, face the fact that you are subject to being recorded in the public. Especially furthermore, if you're in a public building, working. It is what it is. You're able to see my pay, also Aisha's pay, Sergeant Lowry's pay. You're able to pull up our salary, see what we make, And then that's government. We're transparent. Yeah, and that's transparent. And then that's exactly what I told them. I said, if someone comes in here and asks for someone's name, you should provide the name without any personal information, as far as the date of birth. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they didn't have to do that.
No, exactly. Just the name, the first and last name.
And then they should have gave it to me.
Yeah.
They weren't trained up on that, and that wasn't trained up on how to handle things.
Yeah.
Now they are, and it's a different.
Yeah, it's a different ballgame now.
It's a learning process.
No, it is, and that's what I said. People need to adapt to change. If you don't change,
and that's what I was trying was change without bringing you guys into it.
But
they try to stick it on me.
And I think you should have called. Like I said, I know it sucks, but you could have called us again, and we could have informed them on that as well. And be like, hey, look, Carlos has the right to film in here. Carlos has the right to walk around filming. If there's a restricted area, he cannot go beyond that restricted area.
If you want to press charges, just I'll send you an email. You can upload that video. Like I said, I'll do the battery charge on her. And you'll see the summons.
And then I'll get something else.
Yeah, you upload it directly to the cloud. Okay. And then they'll upload it directly to the cloud, or we can't tamper with it or do anything to it. And not that I'm smart enough to even do that, right?
But just please show up to court.
Yeah. Because if you don't show up to court, it's going to get dropped.
Oh, no. I didn't want to get her in trouble. I didn't want to have to do that.
Well, I mean, but the ball's still in your park, Carlos. If you feel like you don't want to, then that's fine. If you do, then that's up to you. It's your discretion.
It's getting documented either way.
Yeah.
Whether you want to charge us, whether you don't want to.
Yeah, we're going to document. We're not going to sweep it under the rug. That's not going to happen.
But before I do leave you, do you want to press so I know where I'm going on what paperwork to fill out?
Press charges on him? Yeah.
Okay. Easy enough. All right,
All right.
Yeah.
I just want to thank you guys again. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Fuck, man. I wish I had my camera rolling so I can, highlight this. Now I'll have to wait until I get your guys'.
No, definitely, and like I said, that's your right, and.
Yeah, I want to get it so I can, I want to.
Thank you.
I want to show you guys some good officers.
We got, like I said, we have to change, right? Changes constantly, and police work's changing on a daily basis. I remember the first time I got recorded, I was like, "What the heck is going on?" But then, it's the norm, I expect it. I really expect it. Go anywhere I go.
Back in the days, we never had cameras.
Of course.
That's
what I'm saying. But now I expect it. I expect 1,000% being recorded by someone around here.
And I know I ain't gonna do anything wrong. So
Exactly. I don't care.
Whatever. Oh, you got a card? Did I get your card?
I did, but I can give you my number.
Yeah. Just give me a.
It's unprofessional, I know, but we give businesses.
Yeah, my cards are all gone. I gave my last card to, who did I give it to? Give it to Lucas, I think.
You want his too? What information would you like?
Yeah, and his badge number. Just so I can get those filmed, and then so I can put it and show. These are how the way these officers.
And I did see the 3260. I did see the video where you kind of ripped the paper out of the guy's hand. And be careful next time with that kind of stuff.
The guy kept on giving it to me as fucking practically assaulting me with that.
Well, I mean, it's
a paper cut is not, but still.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The last time I came in here, he kept on giving me the papers. This guy kept on giving me papers. I was all like, I felt like I was being assaulted with papers. You know what I mean? And I was all like, get away from me already.
And you can always call us for an escort if you ever feel the need. Okay. So we could escort you in there to make sure it's all cordial.
That might take a little long.
I know.
So that's why I want to just be able to go in there. And,
like I said, you can go in there, but
all right, man.
Hopefully they change the policy and let them know, because I think a lot of people are just misinformed on recording and whatnot.
Yeah, that's what it is. A lot of people don't know.
Yeah, because like I said,
well, they're under assumption, I want my privacy.
Like I said,
entitled to my privacy. Well, yeah, you are, bro.
And like I told them, is like, as long as you're not trying to look down the shirt or something like that, voyeurism inappropriate. So as long as you're just filming for film, there's nothing wrong with that. That's not against the law in a public building. In a private building, it's different.
The sheriff's department can learn something from you back there.
Yeah, appreciate that.
All right, Carlos, you have a good one.
Take care, Mr. Benavides.
See what you think of this statue, okay?
Is it New Mexico State Statue? Yeah. Oh, wow.
With exception of vehicle identification in subsection B of this section, every motor vehicle, manufactured home trailer, semi-trailer, and pull trailer, when driven or moved upon the highway in every off-road motor vehicle, blah blah blah, code, except, and we'll go to number 2, you can read that if you want to. Any such vehicle that is driven or moved upon the highway only for the purpose of crossing the highway from one property to another.
So that applies to the side-by-sides and ATVs and stuff like that. So when
it said any vehicle.
What's that?
It was saying any vehicles.
Yeah. But that's if they're going on the dirt roads or something like that.
It doesn't say dirt roads, it says the highway.
What's that? Going across. So that doesn't mean on the road. Yeah. Across is different.
Across is you're crossing. You're riding on the highway.
Across is
Cross
this
would
way.
be that.
Yeah,
that would be
that's my
cross.
definition of a cross.
Cross this way or cross this way? What do you?
Because I
what
know,
do you mean?
because I've seen that.
I said not operated
state statute.
on a highway.
Yeah, so that
cross.
one's for ATVs going across.
No, not ATVs. It says B.
But it's a cross though. Yeah. If you're showing us the statute for going across the highway, they don't need registration. I thought that applies to ATVs going across the road.
Gotcha.
The exceptions for registration,
Yeah.
right? Is
So he said
any such
could be
vehicle,
on the
any
road
not
without registration, because that applies. I
any
said,
such
oh,
vehicle,
across
not
is across.
ATVs. It didn't say ATVs.
So
It
I
says
got a
any such
question.
vehicle.
The
Okay,
stuff
so,
you
yeah.
provided me, do you have other copies of this, or is this the only copy?
I don't need that. That ain't mine.
Because I'm
That's theirs.
gonna add this to the report.
Oh, okay, yeah, yeah.
So,
You can
okay.
get that. I don't need that.
So today, you're not going to receive a criminal trespass. We explained that. But they
I
are.
wasn't expecting criminal trespass.
They
because
are
I'm not-
asking you to leave the property today.
Why?
Just because what this states, you didn't have any business on property today, is what they're saying.
Okay, that's what they're saying. Okay,
Yeah.
now the fact is, my business is to be able to go in there and do whatever I want. My business is I'm a taxpayer and I can enjoy the inside of my building.
And I understand that, but now they're saying what their business
I told you guys.
is they're coming back saying the only way you're allowed inside is if you have legitimate business, not to come in.
Oh,
and
what
get
is? Now see,
that's something you'd have to.
You're saying legitimate business is me coming in here and having to go up to the counter.
And we don't
Legitimate
make the, we don't make the
business,
rules here.
yeah, exactly. And I'm telling you what it is.
Yeah.
Legitimate
So-
business is being able to come in here and enjoy anything in this place as a taxpayer. I'm allowed to come in here and sit down over there on those couches that we paid for. I'm able to go in there and use the bathroom. I'm able to go over here and go up to the second floor and look at the employees and see if they're doing their jobs and seeing if they're not putting any private information out there for the public to see. I'm doing stuff like
So,
that. I have the right
so
to do that.
yeah, I totally get that, Mr. Benavides. I'm 100% with you on that. I agree with you on that. But right now they're asking for this to be in place, okay? The
But
best way
that's not law.
the best way to
You got
combat
these-
it would be to hire an
Okay,
attorney.
This goes above this. This doesn't have no law on it. There's no statutes, there's no citation, there's no
Yeah,
policy,
we spoke to John, the attorney, the one that wrote it up. We spoke to
Yes,
John.
I know who you spoke to.
Yeah. So my
It's not lawful.
my advice would be hire an attorney to
I don't have to hire. I got you guys to protect me. You guys know the law. I got the law right here, buddy. There you go. Here's the law. This is the law. He's just talking words that ain't law. They have no statute. No, doesn't even have policies. Doesn't just made a rule he made up just for me.
And you're 100% right.
It's yeah, that's discriminating. That's against the 14th Amendment, equal opportunity. I mean, equal rights. I don't have the same right as this lady coming up to come walk in.
But
You
she
guys
has
have to
different
protect us.
Other thing is she has different intentions.
Oh, my intentions were what? Bad?
No.
That's what I'm saying. You guys are trying to take their side.
No, we're not taking anyone's side.
That's what I'm saying. I should have the right to walk through this type of thing.
And so you can walk through whenever there's a meeting going on. Whenever I know you're frustrated.
Wrong
I know where you're getting at. Trust me, I get it.
You're not getting it
because it's
because
restricting
you're
you. No, because it's restricting you, like you said. It's
And
restricting
you
you.
guys have an oath to protect my rights.
And we also have an oath to protect for you as well too.
Yeah, but what am I doing that's
So
a crime? I'm not doing anything.
Well,
I'm not protecting it.
Yeah, the ladies
You're protecting the county.
No, so the ladies upstairs I feel like they're being harassed.
Okay, so let me stop you right there. Feeling harassed and being harassed. Where's my phone?
No,
you want to look it up? You want
No, I don't.
Where the hell is my phone?
Yeah,
No.
Let me talk to you. Let me talk. So I told them that you're in the right to record them in the public.
And that isn't harassment.
That's
all I
not,
was doing.
and that's exactly what I said.
Okay.
I said,
You're doing good so far. You're doing good so far, man. Don't fuck it
as
up.
I said, you're not doing anything for voyeurism. You're not doing anything for sexual means or anything like that.
Yeah.
You're filming just in the public area or in public view of everyone else.
Okay.
Get that?
So what's so wrong about that?
I know. But
They're saying it's harassing. It's not.
But we can't tell people how they feel.
Right.
I remember I explained that to you earlier.
No, you can't tell them how to feel. They can be as mad as they want, hurt as they want, but I'm still lawful. I'm still being lawful. And you're enforcing their feelings. You can't enforce their feelings.
I told you before, I said we don't know if they feel like they're out.
This bike?
That's yours.
Because it's different. Because
Oh, you going also?
we're not up there, so we can't judge how they feel. No, we can't say how they feel. Like if somebody's
Exactly, you can't say how they, because you're not enforcing
No,
feelings. You have to enforce the law.
So,
and I'm not breaking the law.
So if I raise my fist at you, one person, he could be afraid of it, and he probably won't hurt him.
That's something.
But that's
there.
the thing.
I'm not
I don't
raising
know
no
how
fist or nothing.
But I don't know how he feels, and I don't know how he feels.
Okay.
But so we don't
And
know
it doesn't matter. You didn't touch him.
But when they feel
You didn't touch. Hey,
No, I'm discussing something.
Oh, okay.
So that's what I'm saying. So we don't know if they feel inferior or being
I don't care
harassed.
if someone raises their hand. You can't do nothing.
What's that?
If someone raises their hand.
If somebody feels inferior for their safety, yes, we can recover something.
What are you gonna arrest them for?
No, what I'm saying is if they feel harassed, we don't know how they're feeling. Everyone takes it different. So
Well, let's look up what harassment is, okay? You're not
I
feelings.
remember I explained that
You
at
guys
the
aren't working on feelings. They either have to be harassed, I have to be harassing you, or I'm not harassing you. It's not, I feel harassed. You can't work off that. You know what I mean? You have to, either you are
remember I explained that to you because like I said, I kind of saw the way it was coming because when somebody feels harassed, you know, we can't say you are harassed or you weren't harassed.
Your same feeling, yeah. And you guys got to look at was he harassing? Did they investigate to see if I was harassing? You guys saw I wasn't harassing. But,
That's going to be something that actually has to take into account. And yeah, you know, I told you that we need to, when something like this happens, we got to get it out right away. We can't wait until something happens where it's like, I did this, or we did that. You know what I mean? We got to know right when it happens. It makes for a better case. Now there's a retaliation. You know. And that's it. Like I said, these cousins inside the place, all the disturbance, I think this only comes that there's other way. But like I said, we didn't get a call. Hey, you have a great day. That's all. All right, here we have. I follow Brad. Thanks, I appreciate that. And again, you can follow them around online. If you just down in the sort of the piece, that is something that we will address.
Okay, harassment. Harassment consists of knowingly pursuing a pattern of conduct that is intended to annoy, seriously alarm, or terrorize another person and themselves, or that serves no lawful purpose. When you're doing something with no lawful purpose, which I have a lawful purpose, then it's harassment.
And how do we know?
How do you know? Because I have the camera.
No, that's what I'm saying. How do we know you have lawful purpose?
How do you know?
That's what I'm saying. Except for
what? You know what lawful is?
How do we know you're not just trying to annoy? That's what I'm saying. I'm just going down with the.
How do you know?
Yeah, exactly.
Because I don't touch him. I don't.
But I can annoy you without touching you too.
I can record it.
It's really easy.
How you know it by the.
No, I'm just going off the subject. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm just saying there's different interpretations of it. And
there's one interpretation, not different interpretation.
That's what I'm saying. And I'm saying, how do we know that you're not purposely trying to annoy him? You know what I mean? That's
even if I am annoying him, it doesn't matter if I'm annoying him or bothering without lawful purpose. I have the purpose of press. The freedom of press. There's a lawful purpose behind what I'm doing. And if it annoys him, or if it bothers him, or makes him feel sad, or it doesn't matter. Because I'm being lawful. What their feelings doesn't matter. Unless I touch them, hurt him, or cause him any kind of loss. Then,
you know what I mean? I'm just going off of
your
that.
feelings. You're saying feelings again.
No, I'm going off of that.
Exactly.
If they feel annoyed, how do we know if they're not annoyed?
You just said it again.
Exactly. If I feel
it doesn't matter if they are annoyed.
Sure.
They can be annoyed. Yeah. I can annoy them if I want. But if it's a lawful, if it's lawful.
I don't think you're getting it. But
No, you're not getting it.
No, I
you can be like I just, you know, be acting stupid, retarded in front of you or Bobby. I'm not touching you. I'm not. You know what I mean? It's annoying. But unless I hurt you, and unless I'm doing it unlawfully, if I was doing it unlawfully, with no lawful purpose, but there's a purpose. Press. I just told you, press.
So what's the press for? What's the press to do?
To get content of what our government is doing.
That's what I'm saying. There's other resources of getting that content.
Not by me. Me, my own source. To know for my own. I get it from. I don't respect
I'm just trying to
Channel
understand
4 or any other news. I don't want to get the news for myself, for my own knowledge. You know
Okay,
what I
so
mean?
that's not lawful then.
That's lawful.
Your own knowledge is. I mean,
That's plenty lawful. I can do what I want. It's my right.
Yeah, I guess it's
It's a First Amendment right. Freedom of press.
But like I said, he could be like with the assault. He could feel in fear of safety, and somebody else.
It can be in fear of it of safety, but am I not being safe? No. There has to. Someone has to actually touch you.
Let me ask you this, because we're just trying to resolve a situation here. They obviously don't want you there. They obviously feel harassed. So is there another way to get that information without having to do that?
This is my job.
What's that?
This is my job.
Well, it's not a job. It's for your personal.
Yeah, it's not a job. But I don't make money off it.
Yeah.
But it's to promote transparency.
So it's like press. They get paid to go out there and do it.
Transparency and accountability. But you
For
don't
your-
need to
for
be
your
paid
own-
to have
for your own knowledge.
For my own knowledge,
That's what I'm
and to disseminate to the
That's what I'm saying. I'm
people.
saying they're just different ways.
To give it to the people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Carlos, I have a supervisor. Look, I'm not trying to give you more. I'm trying to learn.
Can I go in there and get some water? Can you escort me in there?
I don't know where there's water at.
Well, I'll show you. Come on, let's go.
No, we'll just wait out here.
Just wait for my supervisor.
Come on, dude.
They want to talk to
You're not gonna let me go get a drink of water? This is basic human right, man. Let me go in there and get some water that I pay taxes for. Escort me if you want to. I'm not harassing anybody.
You have a water fountain, but let me see if we can.
Let me just get some water.
They're seeing if it's available. I don't.
What are you asking him for? You guys are the law.
Because I don't know where there's a water fountain in there.
Where can you go in there?
I like how you were telling me earlier that I can't just do stuff, but then now you're telling me, well, you're the law, you can do this. So there's a lot of.
This is lawful. Escort me. You can do stuff.
I'm sorry, I'm just confused. Yeah, you have me confused. Because
Okay, which part?
You contradict yourself a lot.
No, I don't. You're taking it. Let's
Because
tell me
you
what.
told us earlier you can't just do stuff, but then now you're like.
I said you can't do stuff like what?
Like you can't just kick you
Be
out of the building.
unlawful. Yeah. I'm asking you to do something lawful, not.
It's not lawful. It's
Yes,
getting
it
water.
is.
Okay. See, I
Well-
guess I am confused. Yeah.
You are confused. You are confused, man. It's simple. Let this guy come in and let him get some water. He needs
They
some
don't
water.
want you in the building, so we're just following them. So we're trying to get you somewhere, okay? Thank you. So,
And I'm not saying you're allowed in the building. I'm trying to figure this out for you.
I know.
And our
You-
lieutenant
look,
just put up.
You gotta give me a break. I'm going the extra mile to figure
and
this
you're doing good, man.
You're
I
giving me
appreciate
a hard
it. I
time.
think all of you guys. I think I've seen you before, and I've seen you doing good.
You talked to me before too when you were filming our sergeant. So listen, you gotta realize I'm probably a Pluto Hawk rocking the first one. I got this big thing, you know what I mean? I'm making sure I do everything by the book. Yeah, you get mad at us, but you gotta give me a break and give me a chance, okay?
like I told you from the beginning, we have to look at it.
Cool, thank you. Hey, we'll get you some water. It's coming out.
So just give me a
There you
chance.
go.
Because odds are when I'm done with you, I'd say,
You know what? I should be able to go in and.
I know, but
But odds are
let's just
when
sort
I'm
through
done
them
with
up.
We're just trying to resolve.
Yeah. I know, man. You guys.
but the odds are you're probably gonna walk right in there anyways, right after.
You know
So
what I mean?
Like I said, we're just trying to sort through the mud. You know how that goes. I know.
All right. It's a reunion. It's a reunion.
So let's go on the channel and say something.
So, they don't work local. This is the thing.
Oh, just stay over here. Yeah, that's not fair.
Easy, man. Easy.
He's gonna talk to you in private.
Oh, I can listen to him. That's what I'm talking about. That mentality right there.
But the thing is you're. How do I know you're? You know what I mean?
What, am I going to do something to him?
No, you're okay.
But this guy, he's like, hey, easy.
Hey, I gotta protect my sergeant.
Hey, I understand, man, but I'm no threat. Come on, man. We've been talking.
Yeah.
You think I'm a threat of coming out here? Then why are you saying, well, you apparently you know that I might be a threat. Why don't you know that I'm not a threat?
What's that?
You're saying you know. You're saying you don't know that I'm a threat. So what you're saying is I may be a threat. Why don't you think of it? Oh, he can't be a threat. He just got been talking to him. Why don't you look at it that way? Halfway full instead of halfway empty.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
You know what I mean? You're thinking bad already. You know what I mean?
I'm not thinking bad.
The county building, they got a First Amendment auditor that is just wreaking chaos on them. The auditor's here. We're talking to him. September 8th, he went up, was filming the second floor. One of the employees came around, grabbed the phone out of his hand. Battery. He wants to file battery charges. Went to speak to her about it. She invoked her rights and didn't want to speak. Wanted to remain silent. Okay, cool. Now they're saying they don't want him on property, and they issued a letter from the county from an attorney, but it's just saying that he's only allowed here for legit business, but he's like, well, how can they tell me I can't come in a county building and film? So now he's refusing to. Yeah, and it's just. And they wrote this random letter from the county saying that he can only be here for legitimate business reasons. He's like, well, what's legitimate business reasons? Like, I can't answer that. I don't know what would be legitimate for you to be here. He's like, so I can't go in and film? I was like, well, you have the right to go in and film. He's like, yeah, but you guys just said I can only be here for legitimate business reasons. And they want him CT'd, but we can't CT him because they said he could come back for legitimate business reasons. And what it is they just don't want him here filming, but he has the right to film. So. Because we have the director of this building saying, no, we don't want him on here. Yeah, we talked to John, and John's like, well, I want him gone today. But the attorney for the county was like, well, he can come back for legitimate business reasons. And then, no, we can't trespassing. It's just a mess. And he's like, well, is there a supervisor? I'm like, well, I'm not. We can call one. Okay. Okay, sounds good. Bye. They're coming. They're coming. No, I'll just explain to them. Like, I got a supervisor coming in. Yeah. So that's the thing.
And to disseminate to the people. To give it to the people. You know what I mean?
So Carlos, I have a supervisor coming. Actually, look, I'm not trying to give you a hard time, man. I'm trying to learn.
Can I go in there and get some water? Can you escort me in there?
I don't know where there's water at.
Well, I'll show you. Come on, let's go.
No, we'll just wait right here. Just wait for my supervisor.
Come on, dude. You're not going to let me go get a drink of water? This is basic human right, man. Let me go in there and get some water that I pay taxes for. Escort me if you want to. I'm not harassing anybody. Let me just get some water.
They're seeing if it's available. I don't.
What are you asking him for? You guys are the law.
Because I don't know where there's a water fountain in there.
First you go in there and
I like how you were telling me earlier that I can't just do stuff, but then now you're telling me, well, you're the law, you could do this. So there's a lot of...
This is lawful. Escort me. You can do stuff.
I'm sorry, I'm just confused. Yeah. You have me confused because you contradict yourself a lot.
No, I don't. Mm-hmm. You're taking it country. Let's tell me
what you told us earlier, you can't just do stuff. But then now you're like...
unlawful. Yeah. I'm asking you to do something lawful, not.
It's not lawful.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I guess I am confused. Yeah.
You are confused, man. It's simple. Let this guy come in and let him get some water. He needs some water.
They don't want you in the building, so we're just following them. So we're trying to get water, okay?
And I'm not saying you're not allowed in the building. I'm trying to figure this out for you.
I know,
man. Our lieutenant just put up.
You gotta give me a break. I'm going
I know, and you're doing good, man.
You're
I
giving
appreciate
me a hard time.
I think all of you guys. I think I've seen you before, and I've seen you doing good.
You talked to me before too when you were filming. You were filming our sergeant. So listen, you gotta realize I'm probably including a hawker to rock the spot. I got this big thing. You know what I mean? I'm making sure I do everything by the book. Yeah, you're getting mad at us. But you gotta give me a break and give me a chance. Okay?
You got it.
Cool, thank you. We get you some water. It's coming out.
So just give me a chance. Because odds are when I'm done with you, I'd say.
You know what? I should be able to go in.
I know. But let's just sort through the mud.
We're just trying to resolve.
Yeah, I know, man. You guys.
But the odds are you're probably gonna walk right in there anyways. Right out.
You know what I mean?
Like I said, we're just trying to sort through the mud. You know how that goes. I know you.
Right, so I can marry with the Alberta Police Department.
So I can breathe on the So, they don't want him on property.
Okay.
This is what they issued to him regarding him not coming on property. That's issued from the attorney. I spoke to him today. That's his Carlos.
That's what I'm talking about, that mentality right there.
But that shows nothing to say he can't.
So here's what
Look, I was going to do something to him.
No, you're okay.
You're okay,
Where's the email that he keeps?
She won't talk to us. She invoked her rights. He got video of her coming up and grabbing his phone as he's filming her. He wants to press battery charges. I have battery charges on her. She says, I don't want to speak. So.
Okay, because I was going to say the way the call reads, it's almost like if she was really, if he's like harassing her or whatever, she could file a civil complaint.
We told her to do that.
Okay, you did?
Yeah.
Perfect.
We told the whole second floor to do that.
So who's the contact for this hardware?
It's this attorney. We talked to him on the phone. He says, "Oh no, he can come in, but for legitimate business reasons and public meetings. Security's like, he can't. We don't want him here at all. We want a CT. We can't CT. So my opinion is he has free access to the building because he's walking the building.
So do you want me to talk to the security guard?
And then John.
Thank you.
So this here, that's what I was trying to explain, and I just want to supervise this means nothing to me or him.
No.
This is nothing involved. This is nothing from a judge. This is nothing.
Well, and it still says he can be here.
He can still be here. So, and what he's trying to argue, and I'm trying to explain to them, and new on that side again.
It's just it's my right.
What's official business? Official business to him is going in and looking at
official business. I'm a doctor. I want to go and sit down in there if I want to,
and look at the paintings.
And if I want to get up and walk around and see how their service is, record their service and see if they're treating the customers good.
Right.
You know, that could be shown as a good point, you know what I mean, for the county. Come in here, they have good
I think
service.
maybe it's just the way you go about it. Maybe if you had just talked to them or asked them.
I showed him the video. I wasn't harassing or nothing.
And I can't take sides, but I didn't see it.
I didn't come up wrongly or yelling or put it in their face.
You can show her the video.
Yeah,
No,
I
it's
could show
okay.
you. I mean, you know, I'm not right at the time.
Who sees your videos? You put it on YouTube? So, and with YouTube, do you have to get permission when you put people on it?
No.
Oh,
No, there's no expectation of
give me a
privacy.
second.
And I get 100% where you're coming from, man. I spoke to you before that time.
Appreciate it, man.
And again,
You're, you know, trying to fill it out. You know what I mean?
That's
More than
all-
most.
all I'm
They'll
trying
just,
to do.
most officers just say, that's what they said. Use the law of they said.
I'm going the
They
extra
said it,
mile
so
with the resources
I
that
appreciate
I'm
it.
allowed to do, okay?
That's awesome. Man. I appreciate it, man. You're honoring your oath, and not just honoring your oath, you're doing your job. You're investigating. Talked to him, didn't even talk to me, and he was all right, let's get out. Let's go. That's all. Well, are you? He's all, come on. He was already about to grab my arm. He's like, hey, you don't need to touch me. I haven't even done nothing.
Yeah, as long as you're not interrupting or causing a problem where they can't do their
Of course, I
job,
wouldn't do that. I'm a person. I abide by the law. and they're trying to use that to keep
But
me
that
out.
doesn't say anything.
And I agree with you on this, and that's why
That's his rule, the attorney's rule.
But you understand, I'm a police officer,
Yeah,
and this
yeah.
is a big building with big attorneys. I got to make sure
Yeah.
I'm following the right thing. Because the last thing I want to do
That's
is
a good thing.
me and you both are in trouble with some attorney. Okay?
And yeah, I don't want to get you guys. I don't want to get in trouble either. That's why I called you guys. I don't know. I guess they called you too, but I had called you.
I didn't know
So
who was who, so that's why, like, hold on, let's figure out. And they're like, oh, he called. That's why I talked to them.
did you get her names?
I can't release that name, but it will be documented under if you want fresh charges, right?
Yeah. How come you can't release that name? I don't know your name.
It'll be on a report once you get it.
Yeah.
I can't.
Sorry, I wanted to.
And you do want to press charges, right?
Yes. Because
And
apparently
that happened today? Sorry.
8th at 3:30 in the afternoon.
of September. This was 6 months ago. But I came.
6 months ago?
I came over here. I was trying to come over here to see if I can see if they were, fixing the problem, if they wrote her up or they disciplined her or something like that. And because I was coming to find out if they disciplined her, so I can see if they took action to, right? No, they took action against me, not against her.
She got talking to. So
now? Just now?
No, it was well, they all had to go redo training to understand all that.
Well, how come they didn't be able to do that? They should go to training. They should know that it's allowed for these people to do it.
Man, I don't work here.
Okay, see what I mean?
I understand your concern.
And this was September 8th, 2021. And then you got it notarized on March 17th.
Yeah.
That expired. But he said that's his statement.
Yeah, that's it. And this is just March 2022. Oh, is this a letter from you?
Yeah, this is what he wrote up.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, this is my letter to him. This is backed by law. This is the Constitution, the Bernalillo County Charter.
Your date's missing.
Oh, well, that's because I didn't put it on this one. This was just my copies.
Okay.
The one I sent him a certified, I sent him a letter certified through mail to him. So he has it. He knows I sent it to him, and he knows that he's violating my rights.
So your main mission here is just make sure people are working. It's kind of what
Well, just no service. Service.
So you try to see what's going on.
Service is good. How they act, and
yeah, I got you.
And with you wanting to press charges, the summons will be issued. A summons in the mail will go to you and her for the charge of a battery.
To me?
No, you're victim, and you'll still go to court.
Do you want to pursue charges against her?
Yeah, I do. Because they're saying, well, you haven't called the cops on us, and she hasn't done anything. I said, yes, she has.
And the one guy did admit that he did call the cops, but no one showed up.
Yeah.
Did he? John?
Yeah, John.
Head of security?
Big John.
And he did advise they all went through training. Again, he's not up there, so he doesn't know what goes on up there.
He's the head of security.
And have you been contacting Gary Chavez to help you coordinate?
I've only been here twice since then.
Oh, okay.
But this is part of my problem too. I don't have to contact him.
Right.
I
They
shouldn't
were
have
just
to.
trying to give you a point of contact.
Yeah, I shouldn't have to
Okay.
call him to tell him what I'm doing or where I'm going.
Yeah, and then since you're the victim, are you keeping this?
Yeah, I'm going to add these to my. I'm going to add this in court. I have everything in court.
Well, and since you're the victim and the offender is here, it might be good to leave, but I guess that's okay.
As long as you already got that down.
Oh yeah, we're good.
I'm good.
Yeah, we have
But
information.
I'm not going to sit here any longer. Hey, I appreciate you guys.
We're just trying to be cool.
I know I gave you a hard time, but
You caught me off guard.
I thought so.
Yeah, completely off guard.
Give it.
I'm sorry.
That's
Give it
okay.
time to get to the mail to you, because it doesn't happen like within. It could take months to come, so it'll show up.
All right, you take care.
And the thing is, when I come in here next time, I want to go in there. I'm not making a call to Gary to come in to tell him where I'm going, whatever.
And that's going to be totally up to you.
Okay, but they're going to call, I guess maybe you guys or...
Yeah, it's probably going to be
I just don't want them to harass me or assault me or something when I try walking in and they try to stop me.
You have the recording going, so you should be okay.
And I'm not going to tell you can't come in until I have something from a judge saying
you cannot be here.
You can't be here. If a judge writes something that says you can't be here, that's different. This is
the deputy sheriff of, I don't remember what his name is. He didn't even take into account, so there's nothing signed by it. That it was just something he made up, you know what I mean? Because he thinks I'm harassing.
He could have got caught before you really look at it.
Yeah. Well, he should investigate as a special assistant county attorney. He should be, let's see, let me check into this, see what really happened. And instead of saying, oh, this guy was assaulted, they're trying to flip it around. Oh, you're harassing everybody. So like, so now that's why I had to do this, because they're saying I'm harassing them when I was the one that was assaulted. So I had to make a point. I didn't want to do this to her. I didn't want to do this, but they kept, from them trying to stop me from being in here, I have to do this now.
Yeah, and I think it could have been, like they told you earlier, I think it could have been avoided a little bit better if you would have just called and waited for us. I know it sucks wait for us a little bit, but we could have came and escorted you and then got it done that way as well. Because I can see her point of view as far as feeling like she's being harassed, if you're possibly going up there trying to get her information. I totally get that as well. I'm sure you'd be frustrated as well too.
Well, I didn't even go, I went to the supervisor to ask.
I know.
She didn't know either. She was scared. She didn't know.
Scared of a camera.
Yeah, but even just like take our situation together. You caught me off guard. You totally just put the camera in my face, and then
you kept on walking, so I was trying to stay away from you.
Well, I went to walk a different direction away from you, and then you followed me, and then we went to walk another direction, and you followed me. And as a police officer, that is frightening. So I couldn't even imagine how she felt. You know what I mean? So just try to take different perspectives, like we are with you.
Well, of course I do. You know what I mean? I know people are kind of standoffish against the camera, so that's why I stay back and I don't go up to
it. But just imagine like a family member going through that. You know what I mean? Like it's not. I get where you're coming from.
I take that into consideration.
I feel like if you just like kind of just hang back and just film with your little tripod without actually following somebody, you get better results. You know.
And like I said, I was standing back.
I know, but like,
and I was kind of like trying to follow, but you came back, and then I was all like,
it ended up being, a battery against you, so it kind of puts you in danger just at the same time because of the way it went about. So just be careful. I know you don't want to contact Chavez, and you don't have to. But if they're willing to accommodate you that way, and that way it keeps people from freaking out and doing whatever they do to try to, I guess, defend themselves or whatever the case may be, then at least you're safe and you're not getting hurt either.
Yeah. I wanted it to be candid though, like a surprise.
Right.
When you guys do a drug bust, you don't call the dealers and hey, you're going to be there.
Well, I get it.
I want to see how they are naturally in their natural setting, without nobody telling them or anything, and just attach the real deal, real life.
Carlos. Well, we'll let you go. Take care. See you around.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, they received training, so they're up to date now on how to handle that, okay?
Hey, honor your oaths, guys.
All right.
Great, man.
All right, leave us a good review.
Oh,
that's fine.